Good evening.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Good evening.
Everyone.
What is going on here?
I don't know. It's mischief.
Welcome, everyone.
To a SWAC Saturday live night. What?
Nothing. I don't have anything to say.
Yo, you had something to say.
I don't have something to say.
Why are you smiling?
Why are you pushing me? You always hanging on me like that. Hey, y'all. We are reporting live.
I'm back.
What's up, Unc? Hey,
What's
Lady
up,
T.
What's up, Hi, Tiger Nation, the undefeated. Hey, Lady T. Hey, Pop Light Brown. Hey, everybody else. Hey,
Uncle Orangey.
Uncle Orangey. Hey, Jay. Hey, Willie. Hey, everybody else that says hi to me.
Hey, friend. Hey, Tori. It is about that time. It's time to put up or shut up. And this is what I have to say to everybody who has all these predictions.
Yeah, man, hey, write a check your ass can cash, man. That's all I can say. Yeah, man, hey, write a check your ass can cash, man. That's all I can say.
Such wise words from none other than Perry White. No, absolutely not. And guess what? This is what it's about to be all season long.
Hello, welcome back to Lessons with Kobe. Today we will be learning the term belt to ass in sign language. First, we're going to break it down. Stay with me. Belt to ass. One more time. Belt to ass. Together now. Belt to ass. And that concludes my lesson. See you next season.
Hey, Miss Mary.
Hey, Miss Mary.
Oh,
Hey,
who's got some
Christopher.
Reposado tequila?
Hi, everybody else. Hey, Stock Talk. Hey, Tabby. Hey, everybody else.
Okay, a little reposado.
The reposado.
Okay, go sit on the table. The bed.
The
first.
table.
Oh yeah, the bed. Yeah. And y'all drop in the chat what time it is. Stock Talk said it's barbecue or mildew. I say, are you gonna sink or are you gonna swim? Are you gonna get right or you gonna get left? Y'all drop in the comments. What time is it? It's the 2026 football season is upon us. Um, y'all drop y'all sayings in the comments and we'll share them. So Stock Talk already said it's either barbecue or mildew. I say you either gonna sink or you gonna swim. Not tear that ass out the paint. It could be that too. It could be that too. Mm-hmm. It's time to shit or get off the pot. I know that's real. Lady T said it's time to or get off the pot. All that talking, dead that. up or shut up. I like that. Put up or shut up. Unc, if you want to come on, you can come up here, Unc.
Unc Orangey.
It's crash out time for SU, Alcorn, PV, and a few other programs. Every year we have this time, we're going to talk our mess, but it's really go time now. I don't know if you guys noticed, but Jackson State football has really went dark. They went black out in terms of social media, in terms of like how they're working. And there's a lot of whispers regarding Jackson State football and the program. All of these things, of course, are alleged. We talked about it last Tuesday. We went over the possibilities of some things happening. Um, and, we're just going to wait and see whether or not those things will come to fruition. The hunters and the hunted. The hunters and the hunted. Oh, wait. Let me see. I just seen Mr. Ford. Hey, Mr. Ford.
Hey, how you doing, baby? You doing all right?
Yes, I am. So my great grandma, Braxton's great great grandma, she turns 100 on Tuesday.
Woo!
Yes,
So that's a centurion?
yes.
Yes. Oh, that's
She
major.
so she has a birthday celebration every year. We go. I think I've only missed maybe 1 year, but every year before Braxton starts school, we go to see her.
Right.
And his school starts on Tuesday. But everybody was like, your great great grandma's only gonna turn 100 one time,
Yeah,
and
that's
you
right.
don't want to miss that. And so we came out here. Um, my luggage got lost
Uh-huh.
because the president was landing in Newark,
Uh-huh.
and they shut the airport down
Okay.
for like 45 minutes. They shut it down until he landed and cleared through the airport. And then by the time he cleared out, a storm came and they canceled our flight. So I've been working with no luggage, but I'm blessed. So
Oh yeah.
um, hopefully it'll come in tomorrow morning, maybe. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
If it doesn't come in, then it just isn't going to come in. I'm not going to keep waiting. But anyway, that's what I'm going through. So I'm excited to see uh, my great grandma, Braxton's great great grandma. He'll go see his great grandma and his all his aunts and uncles and stuff like that. So,
Oh yeah.
yep. Mr. Ford, there's been
Uh-huh.
so much stuff going on. It's
Yes,
been
it
a lot of
is. Every
stuff
day.
going on. Every day something new comes out.
Yes, it does. That's right.
Thank you. Thank you. Um,
What is Miss Whitley on?
yes. Oh, let me let you do your introductions.
Hey, Miss Whitley. Hey, Miss Mary. Hey, Lady T. Hey, let's see who I'm at. Hey, Brandy.
Miss Mary.
Miss Mary. Lady T. Okay, Dr. Kanisha. And by the way, is Dr. Kanisha coming to Atlanta for
You
the
know
game?
she's gonna come to the game. You
Huh?
know she's coming. You know
Yeah.
she's coming to that game.
Yeah, she needs to be here.
You know she's coming.
Okay, are the Howard,
So
listen, are the Howard University alums going to support their football team? Are they coming to the game?
why are you being messy, Mr. Ford?
Yeah, no, can more than 100 come? Okay. You know, you are the Mecca capstone, and you come support your
Thank
football
you,
team.
Miss Mary. Listen, Mr. Ford, quit getting
Uh-huh.
on them folks. I don't know nothing else.
Yeah,
Um, the Sonic Boom had the merge today, Mr. Ford.
yeah, it's all over the. I saw it on my phone.
Baby, they be putting these other bands to shame.
Yeah, they doing it, baby.
Lord have mercy. They
Yeah,
got about two or three bands in them all together.
I
Two.
know.
Mm, 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 mm. Okay, so let me go ahead and make my list. Okay, so we have um but we're going to talk a little bit about Bethune Cookman. Their band is coming to Jackson, Mississippi for the Labor Day Classic.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll talk a little bit about Coach Tamika Reed. And then we'll talk about allegedly. We need to talk about who could possibly be coming on campus and playing Mr. Ford.
Oh yeah.
Allegedly, there's been some whispers.
Oh yeah.
Um, I think Jay said he was traveling right now, so I hopefully travel safe. We'll talk about the merge.
Okay.
All right, let me put that on there. And we'll talk about the fact that some of these teams have not named their starting quarterbacks yet, Mr. Ford.
Well, some people wait till like a week before the season starts because they're trying to see as much as they can and trying to
Keep people
uh
guessing.
yeah, and critique. You're critiquing. You don't want anybody to just stop competing. You want people to compete up until the last minute. Because usually teams stop going hard about the 2 weeks before the game. They kind of slow it down.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes. I need to pull that up as well. Alcorn State hired Monte as the GM for basketball. That is right. Monte Ellis, Mr. Ford.
Oh yeah, yeah. Doc told me, and,
Monte.
and Doc says he lives in Dallas.
You know, what I find interesting about things such as this, which by the way, congratulations to Alcorn State for making that jump and getting a GM.
Oh yeah,
But what I do find interesting is that I feel like the first program to name a GM was Howard University. I want to say they had John Wall
yeah,
in the
yeah. I
MEAC.
remember yeah, that was big when they named John Wall. Yeah, that was real big.
Um, and then he was named, but nothing really developed out of it in terms of like a lot of conversation, right? It was mainly just
Hmm.
congratulations. But
Hmm.
then when Jackson State hired Perkins, Big Perk,
Yeah,
all of a sudden folks had questions and stuff. What does a GM do? What are they hiring him for? What's the purpose of that? What is he gonna be doing? And then boom, Monta Ellis. Okay, well, that's what I like to see. That's what we like to see. It's progression, right, Mr. Ford?
oh yeah,
Especially for the schools in Mississippi.
yeah,
It'll be exciting to see if maybe Valley could. Um, I wouldn't mind Jerry Rice being a GM, right, Mr. Ford?
yeah. But he doesn't really come to Valley like that, does he? Does he come back? Does he come back
No,
there to beat him regular?
no.
I don't think he does either. I saw him today at the Hall of Fame program. I saw him. He was there.
Okay. So since I already have the Monta Ellis, I can go ahead and pull that stuff up and share it with you guys. All right. So I'm coming. We are proud to announce Monta Ellis as the new general manager. He is a former NBA guard. Effective immediately, he will be the GM. He's a Jackson, Mississippi native, and he brings 12 years of NBA experience to the Braves coaching staff and a standout professional career. He
What was his high
began with
school? What was his high school?
Lanier.
Yeah, I think he played against Lou Williams, and him were two of the top seniors that senior year in high school. I think they played each other in high school. Lou Williams was at a place called South Gwinnett, and I think
Mm.
they met up. Yeah, I don't know if it was in Jackson or in Atlanta, but I think they played each other in
Golden
high
State
school, played against each other.
Warriors.
Huh?
Oh, okay. You said Lou Williams and him played each other in high school?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Lou Williams is in Georgia.
Lou Williams went to high school here at a school called
Okay.
South Gwinnett.
I was at that game against Lou Williams in Jackson in 2005. Oh, okay. Um, so of course he was drafted with the Golden State Warriors. He was a second round, 40th overall of the 2005 NBA draft.
Mhm.
He's had 12 seasons with the Warriors, Bucks, Mavericks, and Indiana Pacers. The Lanier High product established himself as one of the league's most dynamic scorers, finishing his career with 14,858 points. He averaged 17.8 per game, 3,856 assists, and 2,874 rebounds. Is he in the Hall of Fame?
No. No. Uh-uh.
Is he going to be in the Hall of Fame?
Uh,
14,800 career points doesn't get you in the Hall of Fame. He was a McDonald's All American and
yeah,
Mr.
I know.
Basketball USA honors coming out of Lanier High in Jackson, Mississippi in 2005.
Yeah, and so was Lou Williams. Lou Williams was McDonald's All American too.
As someone who believes in developing people on and off the court, I'm excited to help build a championship culture for our student athletes to succeed in basketball, in the classroom, and more importantly, in life, added Ellis. Thank you to everyone who has believed in me throughout my journey. I'm ready to get to work, embrace the challenge, and represent Braves Nation with pride. That is so good. He won a pair of titles with Lanier High in Jackson, Mississippi, compiling a 68-7 record across the 2002 and '05 on the way to the championships. He led the Bulldogs to a state runner-up finish as a junior. Wow.
Oh yeah, he's a recognizable face, so people will remember him.
So what is, now that we're seeing John Wall and Perkins and then Monta Ellis, so we're seeing these various celebrity basketball, NBA basketball players.
Hmm.
What is it that they can bring to these programs that you would see as a success? Like, what is it that you're looking for that says they're doing their job?
They're gonna help recruit. They're gonna help recruit athletes. They'll probably go on the recruiting trail. Now, I'm quite sure Alcorn wants uh, Monte to bring some of them big time kids out of Dallas over to Mississippi, over to Normal. You know, um, but the main thing they're gonna help with recruiting. That's a recognizable face. These people are associated with the NBA. Those kids, once they tell who those people are and see the films and all that, yeah, they gonna. I mean, they can help upgrade the recruiting that these schools get.
Oh, Mr. Don't Play said Monte was in high school for 5 years. Well, they're doing it in college. Why not?
Yeah. Mhm.
Wasn't that in the day and age where you didn't have to go to college to get drafted, right?
You said what now?
You didn't have to go get you didn't have to go to college to get drafted.
Yeah, that was called hardship. Yeah, yeah, that was the time when you could go straight. I mean, that was Kobe Bryant, uh, LeBron James. They went from straight from high school to the NBA.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm.
Moses Malone. You remember Moses Malone?
I do remember Moses
Yeah,
Malone.
he
Yeah.
never went to college. He went from Petersburg, Virginia, and then he showed up with the Utah Stars. Then from the Utah Stars, he went to the Houston Rockets. And the
Mm.
Houston Rockets, he went with the Philly 76ers, you know.
So, congratulations. I'm excited to see the development. I'm also like thinking that Valley is very close to also getting a GM.
Oh, okay.
You want some alleged news?
Yeah, that's good.
Y'all drop some allegedlys in the chat.
Oh,
Alleges, y'all drop them in the chat. Alleged only. Drop them in the chat now. Allege. Allege. So, Mr. Ford,
uh-huh.
allegedly, there's a possibility that some 2022 players could return back to Jackson State.
Okay. I
On
heard,
the
I know
on the
Indiana
defense.
got one of their players, but
On the defense, Mr. Ford. Now you know what that mean, right?
yeah, did you get a name?
No, I didn't get a name.
Okay.
I did get a name, but I can't share it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All I'm gonna say is they possibly could be on my screen right now.
Let's see.
Maybe,
Oh, yeah, I remember. No, wait a minute now.
maybe, possibly, allegedly.
Right, I remember that's 7. That's, let's see.
Y'all put allegedly in the
Yeah,
chat.
that's Reed and, okay, Chairman Wells. Let's see. Okay. Young.
Somebody allegedly, possibly, maybe could be coming back on my screen that we talked about on Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Allegedly, but I can't like pinpoint one way or the other,
Mm-hmm.
But they could, that Jackson State is blackout right now, Mr. Ford, right?
Mhm. What's going on?
They've went dark. There's no interviews, they might drop like a picture here and there, but it's been dark. They've really locked in and they've gotten real quiet.
Oh, yeah, that's good. So no reporters in at the practices?
Nope. They're
Oh, that's
not
good.
reporting anything. They're not releasing any information.
Yeah, that's good.
Like it's just real quiet. It's
Oh,
quiet on the creek. You got to be quiet on the creek.
yeah.
Quiet on the creek.
Oh, yeah.
So, we're just hoping and praying that they go ahead and, grant this extra year for the 2022 returnees. Um, there's all these different types of lawsuits, and one thing that's good about all these different lawsuits is each one of them clarifies something, and when the judges put it in place, then it opens some things up. So
Okay.
the first one that they had in Colorado, she didn't have any directions on the transfer portal, which meant that you were not allowed to transfer.
Okay.
They just had a new judge in another state, and they granted where you should be eligible to go into the transfer portal. So
Okay.
there's so many different things that are happening right now. The NCAA is fighting, but all these there's been at least 4 or 5 different lawsuits where the athlete was successful. The only thing that we're waiting on is, of course, the College Protection Act that um, Trump is pushing for it to be passed, and then the NCAA is also pushing for it to be passed. And that basically shields the NCAA from all of these various lawsuits that the students file.
Right. Okay.
Because they're really trying to say that the student athletes are employees.
Woo.
And that will basically, they're saying that if the students become employees, that will bankrupt smaller programs.
Right. That would be very expensive.
I was wishing and hoping that the HBCU part in the Protection for College Sports Act, I was hoping that they would say something, not necessarily like getting you guys cameras and media, because we don't need that. Like, that's something that the SWAC has enough of a profit that they can invest back into the schools to get state of the art cameras. I was hoping that they would more so have invested some money into infrastructure, deferred maintenance of sports. But I also feel like the Congressional Black Caucus, when it comes to the plight of HBCUs, I don't know if it's that they don't understand, or the people that are funding their campaigns don't really care about necessarily HBCUs as a whole. I don't know. I feel like they missed the mark on advocating for HBCUs sometimes.
How about they're
Maybe it's just
powerless?
me.
They, because I remember when I was in DC, the only thing they worried about was that party they would have in August.
Oh,
Yeah.
like the socialite and the status and stuff like that.
Yeah, they would have a big party in August, and that's what they were looking forward to.
Oh Lord. Well, so we'll see um how that will go. I know that they were asking for folks to go to HBCUs instead of going to the Big 12 and the SEC. They've changed that now, Mr. Ford. We don't too much hear about it.
Which
Um
one?
Remember the NAACP wanted athletes to go to like HBCUs instead of going to Power Five schools,
Oh
because
yeah,
they were trying to take away the voting.
right. Yeah, I remember.
We ain't heard no more about it, but that's because uh well, basically they couldn't gerrymander anymore because they've already done it, and if they change it, then there's a chance that they'll lose seats. So that's why you see a lot of states not wanting to change it.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was also important to talk about the Pell Grant changes and the Parent Plus loan changes that were effective as of last month.
So were they decreased, or what? What did they do?
So basically, Trump made it damn near impossible to get a Parent Plus loan, and then they
Okay.
capped it at
Right. I
a
kind of
certain
heard that too.
number.
Yeah.
Um, Starting July 1st, 2026. And so this is where a lot of like, when you hear people talking about they're not able to get this and they're not able to get that, there's a reason why. It says starting July 1st, new annual and aggregate loan limits apply to Parent Plus loans. Your borrowing limit depends on whether your child qualifies for the limited exception. If your child qualifies, you can continue borrowing up to the cost attendance minus any other financial aid. If your child doesn't qualify, the maximum amount that you can borrow by all parents is $20,000 per academic year, up to $65,000 over the course of the child's undergraduate study.
Right.
Regardless of the amount you may be eligible to borrow, your child's school might limit the amount you may
Uh-huh.
borrow based on the program of study your child is enrolled in. And so, you know, they're making it harder. And I want to say for Pell Grants, they changed that as well, to where the eligibility requirements, it says a student loan, excuse me, to qualify for a federal Pell Grant by being an
Hmm.
undergraduate student, it has to be below 14,790. Like who is student aid index needs to be below 14,790? I'm wondering what that means. Your student aid index must be less than twice the maximum amount.
Right.
That's crazy. These are new rules. So a lot of people, if their student aid index is higher than 14,790, they don't qualify for the Pell Grant. Mind you, we're in an economic recession, damn near a depression,
Yes, a
and the
depression.
price of everything has increased. And they're lowering the amount of aid.
Yeah. What got to remember now that Trump's a butcher, and what he's doing is butchering the nation. Okay, remember that. That's why the elites put him in that position. His job is to help destroy this country, and that's what he's doing.
The student aid index is basically a number ranging from 1,500 to 999,999. The colleges use it to figure out how much need based financial aid you're eligible to receive. It is calculated using the FAFSA. So whenever you fill out the FAFSA, it'll tell you what your student aid index is.
Oh yeah.
It replaced the older expected family contribution system to better reflect a family's financial situation. So they're really tightening up the ropes on financial aid.
Right.
And this is why, and the ones that will be most affected is, of course, the middle class, but also students of color.
Yeah. Remember, he doesn't want a middle class. And that didn't start with him. That kind of started with Reagan, and then the one who really put the axe to the middle class was the son Bush. Okay, and no, they basically want the elites, and then everybody else will be poor.
Um, Lord have mercy. And so I think that's why it's so important, like as parents, as teachers, to really hone in on applying for scholarships. Apply for scholarships. Ask about work study. All of those things help. Um, so that is definitely something that we needed to talk about.
Well, you got to understand. Basically, what he wants to do is instead of these kids being on these college campuses, male and female, he wants them in the military. He wants them in the
What?
Yeah, he wants them in the military so he can
But
get
he
ready.
doesn't want black people in the military. I think
Yes,
they
he
just did
does. Yeah,
something.
yeah. That's why they're gonna
No,
bring back the draft.
I think they
Yeah.
just did
He,
something where, okay, so like in the military, African American males are supposed to shave, but if they get those raised razor bumps where it gets infected because the hair basically grows back into the skin and then it causes irritation,
oh yeah.
they're not allowed to have those razor bumps. Razor bumps is a disqualification for being in the military.
Oh,
And I
okay.
wanted to say they had a waiver for quite some time. There was a waiver that was installed for, yeah, ingrown hair. But it's worse than ingrown hair resilient. It's like an infection. Sometimes you see it on the back of their head
Yeah.
where it gets
Oh yeah.
infected. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 No.
So they used to have like a waiver for that. Now, if you don't, they'll give you a certain amount of time to clear it up. But if it doesn't clear up, you get kicked. You get basically disqualified from being in the military.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's terrible. I forgot what are the other types of things that they have installed right now that can affect. Just mention fragging and they'll disqualify you. Shaving waiver. That's what it is, Daryl Smith. There's a shaving waiver that they have. And I think they got rid of the shaving waiver. Mr. Ford.
Uh,
Mm, 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 mm. No beards because shaving irritates it and you receive a shaving profile. Okay. All right. Next up, of course, we are going to discuss none other than Coach Tamika Reed. Did you already talk about this, Mr. Ford?
no, what's going on with Coach Reed?
Okay. So I remember, if I remember correctly, I remember you were asking about Coach Reed, the status of her health.
Right.
Um, I think you were asking me, I want to say, was that a month ago maybe that you did that?
Yeah, I think so, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say it was about a month ago. You asked me about it, and I didn't really have any details. Well, she is back, of course, coaching, and she has shared basically what transpired during that time.
Hmm.
Um, she's slowly but surely getting back to restored health.
Okay.
Um, Kyle T. Mosley did an in depth article on it. She had a near fatal health crisis.
Ooh.
Yes. Um, so I'll go ahead and read that article.
Okay.
It says, and of course, this is Kyle Mosley, SI, HBCU Legends. Tamika Reed told HBCU Legends she has returned to full time coaching at Charlotte after organ failure, 4 surgeries, and weeks in the intensive care that nearly killed her.
Hmm.
Um, so, Coach Reed revealed that she had a life threatening medical emergency that forced her away from the sidelines this spring. And the doctors had prepared her and her family for the possibility that she would not survive.
Ooh.
She suffered a catastrophic medical emergency after being hospitalized with severe stomach pain. Her lungs collapsed, her kidneys failed. She was placed into a medically induced coma while undergoing 4 major surgeries.
Okay.
Um, Her stomach had swollen to the size of a volleyball before multiple organs began to fail. That's when they announced that Reed was on indefinite medical leave on April 2nd without disclosing the nature of her condition.
Hmm.
Um, she said that she remembered crying to the ER nurses and doctors over and over again to please not let her die. Um, she said that the medical staff initially struggled to place her on a ventilator before transferring her to the main hospital. She was intubated. Her lungs collapsed, kidneys failed. She was in a medically induced coma, excuse me. Um, and she was fighting for her life. She was in ICU for 2 months. And yeah, so I don't think it said what the main issue was that happened as to like what exactly happened, but she did go under 4 major surgeries. And she still is recovering, but she's back coaching a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She was able to endure, but she did pull through and she is on her road to recovery. So everyone please continue to pray for Coach Reed. And then they were just talking about, her time at Jackson State. This would be her 3rd year at the
At
helm.
UNC Charlotte.
Yes.
Okay.
From 2018 to 2024, she compiled a 125 to 54 overall record and a remarkable 95-10 mark in SWAC play. The Tigers captured 5 consecutive SWAC regular season championships beginning in the 2019-2020 and won conference title tournaments in 21, 22, and 24.
Okay.
So that's what happened, Mr. Ford.
Okay.
Yep.
Mm.
We didn't even know that she was going through all that.
Yeah, I definitely didn't know that, but man, that's a lot. It's a lot.
Yes. And she shared a video on X
Oh, okay.
of her time at the like in and out the hospital and stuff like that. So prayers to Coach Reed for her recovery.
Right, right.
Oh, Mr. Ford, they had you on the they copied your speech,
Which one?
the one that you gave on Doc's show about you're a Gremlin alum, but that Coach Jackson is going to take over the West. There's nothing that they can do about it. Everybody in the West is playing for second place. They
For real?
recorded your they recorded it and put it in Rough in the Swag.
Can you pull it up?
Yep. Like you have you ever heard of Rough in the Swag, Mr. Ford?
No. Who is it now?
Rough in the Swag.
No. I've never heard it.
Um, so Rough in the Swag is basically it's like a place where all the folks from the SWAC go back and forth and they just talk smack about each other's teams, just talking mess, Mr. Ford, being messy.
No, I've never heard of that.
Yes, Mr. Ford, it gets messy in there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and they had you right there front and center.
Oh real?
Yeah. They were like, even Mr. Ford knows better.
Yeah. Can you pull it up for me?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find it. I said,
Oh,
why do they have Mr. Ford on the
I'm
video?
serious. I was watching one night and the guy had your graphics up. I was like, wait a minute. That's to me. Wait a minute. That's Mr. Bonus stuff.
Oh,
And I talked to him though. I had a chance to talk to him. He had your graphics up and he quoted you, he quoted me.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, say it. Say it.
Glasses.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, I talked to him one night on I want to say on Doc's show.
I can't find it, Mr. Ford. I saw it.
For
And then
real?
they was talking about Coach Thomas, how he be coaching in boots.
Who be coaching in boots?
Coach Thomas be coaching in boots.
That's Sayre Thomas?
Yes. I'm gonna show you.
Wait a minute, like cowboy boots?
I'm gonna show you.
Okay.
Coach don't be playing. He's so country. Ooh, he country. Okay. You know you got to be some type of country if you are coaching in boots, right?
So he's coaching in cowboy boots or what?
I don't know what type of boots they are. They look like Geronimo boots.
Because
He is
you
coaching
remember you
in.
remember Boot what's his name? When he was with the Houston Oilers, didn't he have on boots?
Lord have mercy.
This is Coach Thomas.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I'm trying to make it bigger. Let me see.
Number two on Saturday, Coach Cedric Thomas Coach, who you got to your right?
Jaden Bryant, aka Block.
You see that big old lineman, Mr. Ford?
Yeah, you know he had talked about getting bigger now. You know he had talked about that. Wait, let's see if I can make mine
Well,
bigger.
just
Yeah.
just talk about your O line, man, and how it's coming around.
Yes, sir. We coming around great. We need some of the young guys, come along with us. We trying to carry them along with us. So once they get going, we're gonna get going as a whole group. And we'll be fine.
Talk about some of your guys on your offensive line. Just talk about that a little bit.
We got appreciate
Buddy
it on
Ryan,
SWAC
Mr. Ford.
guys, Cam Rogers, and
No, that guy was
AP
named.
Hollow. We got 2 guys back. We got Shardez Taylor,
He used
old
to wear
guy in
the
the building.
cowboy hat.
So we should be fine
What was his
when it comes
name?
to
Bomb
experience
Phillips. Didn't he
aspect.
used to wear
Well,
cowboy
how
boots?
how hungry is this team considering
You
we
remember?
played
Remember
really good
Bomb
football
Phillips? He
last year,
was
trying to build the momentum?
We real
Houston
hungry.
Oilers. Love
Guarantee
you
you more
blue.
hungry than we was last year. We left a lot of food on the table.
Anyway, he
Yeah,
got
We
on
just got
his
to finish
big
it.
old
We gonna
cat.
get right.
I
and
think them
now
is
with
some
with
them is some country go fishing type boots.
Baby, I'm trying to see him.
You ain't
Uh,
gonna be able to see them, Mr. Ford.
yeah,
They
I can
just
see. Yes, wait a minute.
big country brown boots. Anyway, yeah. Um, they said that yes, he did, Mr. Ford. Buddy Ryan used to wear Bum Phillips.
Yeah,
Who?
Bum Phillips used to wear a cowboy hat. He wore these glasses, and then he would wear cowboy boots. Remember, Bum Phillips,
Well,
Houston Oilers.
Coach Thomas ain't playing. He said he's getting that line, the offensive line together. Okay.
Listen, I think it's gonna be epic when
I think
Alcorn
Alcorn
and
has a
Graham.
chance to win the West. I don't care
No,
what you say. I think
no,
Alcorn has a
no,
chance to win the West.
no, mm-mm, mm-mm, no, no. Mm-mm.
Let's go. We gonna have Jackson State versus Alcorn State at the vet.
Okay, now I thought. Wait a minute. Y'all don't go to Alcorn this year?
I got my boots on the
Yeah,
ground.
they got the boots on the ground, baby.
Mm, mm, mm. Where the fans at? I would hate to be those socks and boots in 100-degree weather.
Oh yeah, baby. Man, it was hot over here today too.
Yes, we do. We play in Lorman, Mississippi. We talk about the SWAC championship though, Mr. Ford.
Oh, okay. You tell me. Because listen, you know what's gonna be epic. Alcorn goes to Grambling for Grambling's homecoming this year. That's gonna be an epic battle, man.
It sure is. They get ready to beat Grambling for their homecoming.
Oh, that's gonna be epic. That's gonna be something else. Man, that's gonna be something else. That's early in October. Is that the first week in October?
What?
Grambling boosts Alcorn for their homecoming.
Oh yeah.
And then the
Yeah.
next week, Jackson State comes.
Yeah.
Man, they gonna listen. They gonna make some money in Grambling, baby.
You
Dude,
said they gonna make money.
they gonna make some money. You got Alcorn coming with that homecoming crowd, and then the next week you got that Jackson State crowd coming.
That's
Oh,
like two homecomings in 1 year.
yeah, that's gonna be some money right there, baby. That's gonna be some money.
Mm, 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 mm.
Yeah, that's gonna be big, baby. And then maybe the week they'll be in Dallas. They got to play Prairie View. What's that date? Is it 26? What date? Is that September 26th?
They have to play who?
Prairie View in the the State Farm Classic.
Oh yeah, we need to talk about that, Bayless.
Look at the neighbors. State Farm is there.
Yeah, that's right. State Farm. Hey, Bryce, what's up, man?
What's up? What's up?
You doing all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Y'all got too much stuff going on. Y'all asking me too much stuff. All right. So first off, let's talk about this Coastal Carolina quarterback that Delaware State got. And this is
Yeah,
based off
yeah,
of now. This is all based off of whether
yeah.
or not he's gonna be able to get this. I mean, he did get granted another year, but it's still in limbo. So he would be an example of another 2022 student athlete. So, have you heard about Samari Collier?
Yeah, Doc said that isn't he from Dallas?
Let's see about Samari Collier. I will say this. I hope that everybody's, especially in the HBCU spaces, like the SIDs, the ADs, the coaches, I hope that for the sake of HBCU football, I am praying that everybody is on their P's and Q's when it comes to this transfer portal, the rules and regulations and everything, because they're not playing when they're really trying to um, bully smaller schools
Okay, now who is this?
of the NCAA.
Oh
They
yeah,
really don't want
listen,
all of them transferring and
listen.
stuff
I
like
done
that.
told you over and over. The Power Four, the Power Five, they gonna dismiss the NCAA because the SEC is already talking about dismissing them. I think that's gonna eventually happen. I think it's gonna happen. I mean, they got teeth with HBCUs and them small, you know, Division II and FCS schools and all that. But those FBS Power 4, 5 teams, they not worried about no NCAA because they know what to do.
Mhm.
They take them to court, and they usually take them to court in one of their local courts where the judge is one of their alums, and they know they're gonna rule against the NCAA.
I know Mississippi State and Ole Miss definitely did that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They not studying no dang on NCAA.
So quarterback Samari Collier led the Hutchinson Community College Blue Dragons to a 28-23 victory over Iowa Western in the 2024 NJCAA Division One Football National Championship. He rushed for 109 yards and a touchdown and threw a scoring pass before exiting with a knee injury in the second half. Um, they went 11-1 that season. He finished the championship season with 1,373 passing yards and an integral role in Hutchinson's 11-1 record. So that's not that many yards, is it, Mr. Ford? He's 6'3", 225 from DeSoto, Texas. His previous college was Illinois. He had 19 touchdowns.
And that's the kid that's going to Delaware State.
Yes.
Listen, like you said, if they get that kid, that could be a game changer.
I mean, I would anticipate that uh if it ain't broke, then don't fix it. So I would anticipate that in terms of Delaware State's offense, that they'll still be run heavy like they were last year.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Because they
Hell,
running a version of that go-go offense too.
right. So, but I think that they had over 3,500 yards worth of
Oh yeah,
rushing.
they didn't they lead the nation in rushing
That's
last year.
ridiculous how much yards they had in rushing. Like what? I didn't even, I'm not gonna say I didn't know that it was possible, but 3,500.
Oh yeah,
If I'm a quarterback, I would want to come there just because,
oh
right?
yeah, yeah.
That's that's a place that, hey, if you're looking to get some um NIL money, you want to go to Delaware State.
I wasn't really impressed with the quarterback they had last year. He was okay, but he wasn't nothing impressive.
And that's what I think that he's okay with, is having a okay quarterback, right? A decent quarterback, and then the run game.
This is a big guy. This guy got linebacker size. You said 6'2", what, 225?
6'3", 225.
Oh, that's a big guy.
Mm.
That's a big guy. And now the thing is, I'm quite sure he can run it, but can he throw it? Because if he's dual threat, he's gonna be dangerous.
Bayless asked did they replace those two backs, because those two backs definitely got out of Dodge.
Yeah, one of them went to Arizona State, and I can't think where the other one went.
That's what Delaware was lacking in, was quarterbacks. So the physicality conference better watch out. I know you said that North Carolina Central, they better watch out for North Carolina Central and South Carolina State, but
Yeah, uh, Kobe and them was at South Carolina State's practice day. They was hyped. They said that South Carolina State got the best front seven in HBCU football.
The best front seven.
Yeah, that's what Kobe was saying. Him and he's got a guy he does a little show with. I don't know if they frat brothers or what or something, but anyway, they were very excited today. I watched it. They had a little 4-minute clip, but
Well,
yeah,
our front seven is to be revealed. So
yeah. He was, excuse me. Yeah, Kobe was saying that they got the best front seven in HBCU football, and it was really high on that. I think it was the front four or something, or the front three or something. He was talking about.
right. Delaware State is number 3 in the MEAC. I don't know now. Don't sleep on it. I think that they given North Carolina Central, unless I'm missing something, because I don't necessarily cover North Carolina Central like that. But have you heard of a quarterback?
They was having a battle for the quarterback. Now, one of them kids was named the preseason quarterback or something, MEAC preseason, but they saying that they battling for the quarterback position at Central. No starter has been announced.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm. Media engagement and athleticism. Okay, Mr. Ford. I don't know.
Mhm.
Battling to be a quarterback. Do you even have a quarterback?
Wait a minute. You break it up. I can't hear you. What did you say?
I said if you have 6 quarterbacks in the race or 5 on your roster, do you even really have a quarterback when you're
You ain't got no
still?
choice. You got to have. Listen, I believe in that.
I
On a
know you
college
love it,
team,
Trey. I
let
am
me tell you why.
prepared
Let me
for
tell
it.
you why. Because people gonna get hurt. People gonna get hurt, and you got to look at everybody. Because listen, they said they was talking last night. They said Grambling played 4 quarterbacks last year. When they went to the Bayou Classic, they was down to their 4th quarterback. So listen, I believe in 5 and 6, 7 quarterbacks. I believe in that.
You believe in 6 and 7 quarterbacks?
Yes, because people are gonna get hurt. Yes, yes, I believe in that. Yes, I do. And I want 3 of them that can play at any time.
Oh Lord, have mercy. Mm,
Yeah.
mm. All right, y'all.
I told you that story about Coach Billy Joe told me when that was his first year. He got at FAM in, what was it, 94 or 93? I think it was 94. He got 3 quarterbacks hurt. And listen, they were 4-1. Ray Domingo went down. I think they only won one more game or something. Maybe 1, 2. I know it was once they started and quarterback went down, their offense just shut down.
Mm.
When he went down, they were 4-1. He got hurt at the South Carolina State game over in Jacksonville.
They've lost
And
every other game after that.
yeah, I
They
think they were
lost every
four and
game.
one when they came into that game. I think they won one more game. We have to look at the record. I think it was 94. I'm not sure. I think it was 1994.
Mm.
Yeah, Ray Domingo. He come from a junior college in California. He could throw it. He got hurt. South Carolina State hurt him, and that offense just went in a funk.
The Florida A&M Rattlers finished the 1994 football season with an overall record of 6 wins and 5 losses. This was the inaugural
Okay, I
season.
think that was his first year.
Yeah, he was 2-4 in conference play, tied for 5th in the
Right.
MEAC. Bethune Cookman beat that ass that year.
Yeah. Yeah, what's that guy's name? He whooped that FAMU ass consecutively. What's his name? Brian Jenkins. You remember that streak he had going?
We're gonna see Brian Jenkins in the vet, Mr. Ford.
Yeah, that's right. I want Brian. I want Brian to get that Morgan State job.
trying to give away jobs.
Because I want. See, I basically feel that what's happening at Prairie View can
Oh,
happen at
Mr.
Morgan
Ford.
State.
We have a special guest in the chat, Mr. Ford.
Ooh,
Mr. Beat the Blacks.
dang.
No, no. A&T Roy.
Oh, for real? Hold on.
Yes. Mr. Beat the Blacks himself. What do
Hold
we
on.
oh the pleasure? No, you didn't know that Beat the Blacks wasn't from Dave. It was from A&T Roy.
Okay, it says
Dave wasn't the one that said beat the Blacks. It was A&T
we
Roy.
A&T used 6 last year, lost 3 in one game. Oh, okay.
And you
Hey,
know what
is
game?
what
Do you know what game that they lost those quarterbacks in, Mr. Ford? And which is the reason why uh the coach said don't play these power four and power five. Yeah, they got a nice culture, they got a nice environment, but it doesn't benefit their game, and that was playing them FBS teams.
hey, is Herndon Hooker's brother still on A&T's roster? Or has he
Who?
transferred out? You know, Herndon Hooker had a brother.
What?
He
He's
left
at
FAMU and went
A&T?
to A&T. Huh?
He's at A&T?
I know he was. I think he was there last year. That's why I was asking A&T Roy. Is Herndon Hooker's brother still on that roster?
Tell Mr. A&T Roy to come up here and tell us how many games they're gonna win this season. Um, Baylor said losing all your quarterbacks sounds like a strength and conditioning problem. What do you think about that, Mr. Ford? Do they need some milk? What is that a part of?
Losing your quarterback means you ain't got no offensive line.
And it also means that your quarterback needs to sit in the pocket or they need to get rid of the damn ball.
Yeah, but let me tell you something, baby.
Don't go out there running and then when you get popped like a running back, all of a sudden it's they was hitting me too hard. They tried to injure me. Listen.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. I've seen a bunch of quarterbacks go down because the offensive line is pathetic. You know, I've been watching
Oh,
football a long time, baby. If you got a pathetic offensive line, the quarterback gonna get punished and the running back's gonna get punished too. Because a nothing offensive line ain't gonna win nothing, and they ain't gonna do nothing.
uh-oh. A&T Roy said he's calling it to getting 6 wins this year. Okay.
But you must be done smoked the blunt before you got on there.
Miss Ford! Don't
No,
scare him away.
no, no good way they ain't winning no 6 game. I
Don't
know you
scare
ain't talking
him
about no
away.
CAA people.
Don't scare away
Wait, they
A&T.
might. Are they playing Campbell? Are they playing Campbell?
And he said Austin Hooker is back at A&T, Mr. Ford.
Is he playing? Is he starting?
Is he starting? He's back there, but they don't know if he's starting.
Let me tell you something. His daddy was the truth. I saw his daddy. His daddy was named Alan Hooker. He played for A&T in the 80s under Mo Forte. His daddy was the truth now.
Mo Forte.
Yeah, Mo Forte used to coach at A&T in the 80s.
A&T Roy said they gonna win 6 games. So
We're telling him to put in there what games they gonna win.
which 6 you gonna win? You won the spring game.
Yeah, that's
That's
one.
one. They don't. I don't think they play any D2 teams this year. Drake said A&T was getting their ass beat in the 80s too.
Yeah, Mo Forte, they was kind of tough up there. Yeah, Alan Hooker was good. That's Herndon Hooker's daddy. He was good now. Yeah, Mo Forte had come from the NFL, and he was coaching. A&T. I don't know if he's with the Lions or Denver. I think he might have been with the Denver Broncos, and he came and took the program at A&T.
You said which six they gonna win? I can tell you right now, they better win against Morgan State.
Yeah.
That should be an
So,
easy win right there. They don't never have an offense.
no, that's what I'm saying. That's going to always be the question mark with them. That's the only reason I just think it need to be a change at Morgan. Because I'm telling you, Morgan is a sleeping giant. Morgan is just like Prairie View before the coming of Tremaine Jackson. You know, if they get the right coach up there, listen, Morgan will roll, baby.
Will they?
They will roll.
All right. All right. A&T Roy, if you still in the chat, go ahead and tell us which ones you gonna win.
Yeah, what's the 6 wins you gonna get?
So the blue and gold spring game is on the schedule. So we're gonna count
Oh,
that as
that's right. So A&T playing Lynchburg.
I don't know. Are they? I didn't see it on there.
I was
They
about to say,
play
yeah, they'll
Chicago.
beat
They
Lynchburg.
play Chicago. They didn't play in Lynchburg.
Okay, they're playing Chicago State.
Yes.
Okay, that's 2 wins. Who can you
They
put their
won
schedule up?
Morgan State. Morgan State, the blue and gold game, and they should beat Chicago State, right?
Yeah, they'll beat Chicago State.
That's
They'll beat them bad.
that's three. They should beat Hampton. They beat them last year. That's 4 games.
Okay.
You think they can beat Campbell?
Yeah, they might can beat Campbell.
That's
Yeah.
5 games.
Okay. Who else?
Oh Lord, he need to leave that dope alone. He need to leave that dope alone. Okay, A&T Roy said Morgan, North Carolina Central, Bryant, Chicago State, Hampton, and Albany.
Wait a minute. Okay, Morgan. Yeah, they might can beat. I'm gonna tell you something because Morgan play defense. That's gonna be a tough game. They're gonna have a hard time with Morgan, but they might beat them because, like you said, Morgan don't never have no offense. Okay, let's see. Who is the next? I see Morgan, and then who's the other one?
North Carolina Central.
Oh man, you got to be out your mind. North Carolina Central done put 60 on y'all the last 2 years, and you think you're gonna beat Trey Oliver? You
Oh,
know better than that.
he said he gotta go. It's his date night. He can't
Oh,
be in the
okay,
chat no more.
okay.
I would have dropped that off and then left too.
And put that blunt in that in the toilet now.
um, Bryant,
Uh,
Chicago State.
wait a minute, in Bryant in the CAA?
Yeah.
They ain't gonna beat them people. They ain't gonna beat them people.
Okay, well, Chicago State, Mr. Ford.
Oh, they gonna beat them bad. They'll beat them bad.
Good. Beat the black off of them. Let
Yeah,
them
they'll
know.
beat the black. That's some recreation stuff right there.
They got a field team. What you call them, Mr. Ford? What you call them?
Mm,
Teams that they not really a football team. They just like a field team.
what is a cupcake or something?
No, it's like it starts with a C. I forgot what they call them.
Uh, wait a minute.
Club team.
Oh yeah, club team. Yeah,
Chicago State got a club team. Hampton, they beat them last year. I think they could beat them again.
yeah, they might could be. Yeah, you're right. They could be. Yeah.
Albany, I don't know now.
I don't know about that.
I thought they was in the playoffs a couple years ago.
I did. They were, but I'm saying they can't beat them teams in the CAA. They
Dre
can't beat
says
them
that
teams.
Chicago State gonna beat the shit out of A.
No, they ain't. No.
I think that Chicago State's gonna lose.
Yeah,
They're
bad, and
literally
they're gonna lose bad.
they didn't have they wasn't even recruiting fully.
That's what I'm saying. Do they have 30 players yet?
Breaking news in the SWAC: two FBS transfer players left the Southern football program this month. JSU by 40. Damn.
Oh, for real?
Well, listen, maybe they can bring back some of them 2022 recruits, Mr. Ford.
Yeah, you're right. I told you, they announced it Friday. A guy from Indiana, his career was over. They brought him back. He was a starter last year. He was a defensive end. They brought him back to Indiana because of that ruling you're talking about.
Baylor said that if North Carolina Central lost to A&T, that would put Trey Oliver on the hot seat.
Yeah, they're not going to beat Trey Oliver. You know that. They're not going to beat them people. Trey Oliver got a good, stable, kind of perennial powerhouse kind of program. They ain't going to beat no Trey Oliver. Uh-uh. Them people up there in North Carolina, if it comes between A&T and Central, they going Central.
Can we talk about the Southern head coach basically saying that he is uncomfortable with
I
coach?
heard that. I listened to.
Let's listen to it first because I don't want to
Yeah,
misquote him now.
yeah.
Let's go ahead and listen to it. Southern goes into fall camp with 7 quarterbacks on their roster as well. So
Good. Hmm.
what you mean good?
That's what you need. You're supposed to have 7, 8 quarterbacks.
All right. Yeah, he said he's uncomfortable. Let me see if I can find it where he said he's not comfortable. What's going on? That was like the talk because when you become the head coach, those are things that you're gonna take on. You're gonna take on that type of stuff. Okay, well, first of all, let's go ahead and look at this, which is their offensive line, Mr. Ford, because I know you had said that they had some butterballs. So let's
That was
take a look.
last year.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you what they look like
Right?
this year.
I'm a boxer. I'm not bringing my punches from here. I'm here, right? So we got to keep it here
That's
when we block.
Mr. Ford.
Hands up. All right, here we go. Here we go. From the top. From the top. Say hit. Say hit. Say hit. Hold the bag for him now. Hold the bag for him now. All right, everybody on your feet. Everybody on your feet. Everybody on your feet. Still partner up. Bags out of the way. Everybody on your feet. Still partner up. Flip.
They look good, Mr. Ford.
Huh?
Do the offensive line look good?
I mean, they just going through a few drills and all of that. I can't, I can't tell them. Look like they're being coached, really hard and intense. I like that.
Good little pop. We ain't trying to catch up. I want a good little pop. We got pads on. Let's go. Wow, that's hit.
Who are they supposed to be? I know them not no offensive line.
No, that looks like the running backs or something.
Hmm. What do you guys think about the offensive line in the chat? Y'all drop your comments in the chat. Do you think that Donald Penn knows what he's doing? Dre said, Marshall Falk said it's ghetto. It's a new problem every day.
Hey, baby, when you're responsible for 200 people, yeah, it's gonna be more than a problem.
What did he think was? Some people were saying that people are misinterpreting what he said, meaning he meant that him not being comfortable with being a head coach means to um, you know, he doesn't want to get in a comfortable place because he wants to be able to elevate and grow and stuff like that. And that's what he meant by that. Not necessarily that he doesn't know what he's doing as a coach, because other people interpret it as he didn't know what he's doing as a coach. So let me pull that up where he said he is uncomfortable. Okay. There we go.
Feeling more comfortable like doing this kind of thing, like juggling media, juggling all
I'm not
players?
comfortable with being a head coach yet. It's just all honesty. I don't know if there's comfort in being a head coach. Every day, when I lay down, there's a problem. When I wake up, there's a problem.
That's
All
right.
right. So there's no real
Yes,
comfort in that.
I can agree.
I should say the comfort is in my athletic director, is in my board, is in my chancellor, my president, them helping me to resolve whatever those problems are, so we can put the best product on the field. That's the comfort, and knowing that I have that help around me to put the best out on the field.
But by the end, you ain't got no husband, you ain't got no children, you come home to silence.
That was not supposed to be on there. I think too many hands are on the program on the bluff. What? What you mean too many hands are on the program?
Well, keep Roman Banks' hands off of it. That's the main thing. Keep his hands off of it.
Andre said you're definitely gonna have a problem after September 26th.
Because to me, all that stuff is insignificant by what he said. They was going off about that today on Carlos Brown's show. Listen, he can say whatever he want to say. The most important thing is, can he win the West? Can he play for the SWAC championship? Can he win the SWAC championship? Can he take Southern to the Celebration Bowl? That's all that matters. That's what
I
they
got
brought
y'all
him there
link.
for.
I'm gonna drop the link. Yeah. I don't know, Mr. Ford. All I know is that listen, there was a graphic up and it talked about who the highest paid coaches were. And all I'm gonna say is the most
I
inexperienced
can't,
coaches.
you're breaking up again.
Okay, hang on. The most inexperienced coaches are the ones that are getting the high paid.
You're breaking up.
Okay, give me a second. Hear me now.
Yeah, but it's distorted.
We're back. Hey, I'm going
Hey, you breaking up? What's going on with y'all? Was it my phone?
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah, I see you.
Oh, I got it.
Hey, I'm going
What's going on, Braxton? We gotta find us somebody else. We can't do Marcus Dupree grandson this year. Hey, I want to say this about Southern. Can you hear me? Hey, can you hear me? I can't hear you. It's frozen. I'm have to go to the. You can turn it up.
Can you hear me now, Mr. Ford?
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, what?
Uh-huh.
Where did
Yeah.
Aunt go? Where did Aunt go?
I don't know.
He left that quick. Dang, what he say about them? Okay, sorry. I'm back. I don't know what happened, Mr. Ford.
Yeah, I'm right here, Miss Whitley.
All right. Where did Unc go? So what did he have to say? Oh man, I missed it. Come back and tell us about Southern.
I
Unc
know
be
you
calling
you
them.
heard who was it who was on.
Unc be calling them little butter balls too. The
Hey,
offensive
you heard
lineman.
who was on the bluff this week, right?
Who?
Mike Martz.
Who?
Mike
You know,
Martin.
from the St. Louis Rams. Remember Mike Martz?
Oh yeah, that white man.
Yeah, he was the offensive coordinator, the greatest show on turf.
Mr. Ford, I don't know who that man is. I just know that he was on there looking. Who is he?
He was
Are they gonna bring the greatest show on turf to Southern University?
no, they got the go-go offense. They got what's that guy's name?
They got the offense. Okay, so I'm not trying to talk about nobody's offense, but I did some research. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. But I believe that the go-go offense is for if you don't have the personnel, right, to balance out matchups. Go-go offense is fast-paced, no huddle offense, catches the defense off guard. Yes or no, Mr. Ford?
Yes. Yes. It takes advantage of quickness, but it takes advantage of good offensive line play too.
Mm. What's this? Let's see.
And then
Oh,
if
there's
you got them
Orangina.
speed, you got them outstanding wide receivers on the outside out there, baby, and you can run that football, that opens up the passing lanes.
Hey,
Hey, can you?
Hello, Frankie.
I can hear you now. Yeah.
Oh no, nah, hey, you know I got one of them Ronald Reagan phones. So but you was talking about Southern though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this is, I work with Southern alums. I work with a bunch of them. Marshall Faulk was brought in to do two things. This is what y'all don't understand, and I want folks, you hear it from me. Number one is to beat Jackson State. Marshall Faulk knows that it's not the Bayou Classic this year. You are on a 7-game losing streak to Jackson State. That is a must. They don't care if he loses to Alabama State the first game. They have Jackson State circled. The second thing they want, Jackson State, they coming for your attendance record. They want the attendance record from Jackson State. They are looking to do any and everything to sell out at least 4 to 5 home games. So that's what he's there to do. All that other stuff that he's talking, don't believe the hype. Marshall Faulk goes on every week, and it's called Recruiting with Southern or something like that. This guy is getting the players in, but he says something goofy. He's getting these 3- and 4-star athletes from St. Aug and Edna Carr, which they went. Those are the teams that finished first and second in the state playoffs in Louisiana. But he will say something goofy like, the way to the NFL is not through HBCUs. So then the people will sit there and tell him, bro, what are you talking about? So basically, he's getting players that he shouldn't be getting, but he's telling them to come here, we train you up, and you can go to LSU. That's why you keep seeing me type Marshall Faulk is a JUCO coach for LSU. So the guy's pretty out there. See, he went to I think he went to Walker. He went to Walker, the high school. Falk was
He went to
never.
Carver. He went to Carver.
He went to Carver. I thought he went to Walker, but
No, he went
whatever.
to Carver, I think.
The Carver Rams don't act like that. So, but hey, but he was never really into HBCU culture in high school. So he really has like no idea about what Southern really wants. Now, I know what they want. I just told you what they want. Now, if he can deliver on those two things, he's going to be treated as a guy. But if he loses,
he can beat Jackson State.
He got to beat Jackson State. Listen, the Jackson State game is more important than the Bayou Classic this year. You look at the losses. Sometimes they lost twice in 1 year. Now the Battle of the Bands, that's about the only thing that they can say they tie with, because the losses on paper is showing how bad they need to beat somebody.
Is that the same for? Do you think, Mr. Ford and Orange G? Do you think that's the same for Alabama State too, in terms of Coach Eddie Robinson? Like, okay, it's time for you to beat TC. It's time for you to beat Jackson State. Do you think that he has that pressure as well?
You go ahead, Mr. Ford. You go first, sir.
Yeah, definitely. You got the superstar quarterback. He needs to win. He needs to win it this year. Yeah, he needs to win it this year. Because he got the quarterback. He's got a lot of returning players. He went out and got some good players to go in. Yeah, this is year what for Eddie? Is this year 4 or 5? Is this 4 or 5 years now?
5.
This is 5 for Eddie.
Yeah,
now,
so yeah, this he needs to win it this year. He needs to win it because the heir apparent is a very young kid named Fry. It's gonna take that kid 2 years to get up to championship standard. So he needs to win the SWAC this year. He needs to win it. He needs to come to the Celebration Bowl this year.
I mean, even if he didn't win, that's the winningest program they done had in a long time.
Yeah, they won 10
So
last
it's
year.
not like he won 10 games last year. I don't feel like I think there is like, hey, it's time for you to beat Jackson State. But it's kind of like, this is the winningest that Alabama State has been in a long time, with consecutive dominant years, with the defense. And you have now an explosive offense. I don't know. I just don't see there being that much pressure, because this is the winningest program they've had. 10 wins last year.
I got you with 10 wins. Now, Eddie Robinson, if he does not win the SWAC this year, I'm not saying he's going to get fired, because last year they should have put him on the hot seat. Apparently, they know they don't have anybody to come replace him. But if he does not win the SWAC this year, he is not going to win the damn SWAC ever. That team is designed to beat one school only, Jackson State. Why do you think they moved the schedule? They're not playing them from homecoming. They're not playing them early in the season. They're trying to play this team late in the season. Hopefully, they can squeak by and get them. If they do not, because we can play games all we want to. The SWAC East, that game is the game everybody has circled. Alabama State versus Jackson State. For the last 2 years, that game has came down to the last play in the fourth quarter. Both was defensive stops. One in Montgomery, one in Jackson. You cannot get over that hump when it comes to actually winning to go to the SWAC championship. Remember the game that he beat TC his first year? I believe TC took that personally. Because, what they, just like when Willie beat Jackson State, what they first say? Got that monkey off my back. Got that monkey. Damn, Willie, you lost 2 damn years to him. Damn, Eddie, you've been losing to Jackson State all the time. So it's like they get that one victory. But now for Alabama State this year, there's no excuses. You got them at home. You got to play them at the end part of the season. And this game, in my opinion only, will most likely decide who the SWAC East champs will be. I do not see FAMU having enough to actually beat Jackson State or Alabama State this year. Now, I could be wrong, but I'm not. Not really. Not with a new
I
head coach.
don't know now, Isaiah. I'm not talking about. I think it'll be competitive. Mr. Ford, you said Isaiah Knowles is he's a pretty good quarterback, right?
Yeah, and he knows that system. Yeah, yeah. The
So
big issue now is
they
the
going
issue
into
now is the
FAMU.
offensive line. We got to see what kind of offensive line they got. If they got an offensive line that can protect him, oh, he knows what to do with the football.
Listen, when it comes to offensive line, who's your offensive line coach at Jackson State? What's his name?
Manny Ramirez.
Ramirez has shown the SWAC how to go out and get 300-pound players. Now, they have to be able to strength, condition, and get them dudes ready to play. Alcorn line was one of the biggest lines in the SWAC. 305 pounds, I believe, that they averaged. They was like, either they was number 2 behind Jackson State or number 3. Now, if FAMU can bring in that type of line, what are they going to do? Run the ball? Or are they going to try to air raid?
Air raid for sure.
Now, goes back to what I said. If you can get pressure on those big 300-pounders, like your Celebration Bowl team that you had, look at the pressure that they was that they put on teams. Those teams wasn't as big. Now you got teams that are big now. But
right.
You got defensive ends now in the SWAC. Now they starting to get by 280, 265, 270 in that range. So I think this year in the SWAC, you're going to have to be able to coach. You're not going to win on talent. You are going to have to be able to adjust. You are going to have to go get down there with the X's and O's. And I don't think that a bunch of JUCO players and a bunch of other 3 and 4 year players that came from somewhere is going to cut it this year. It didn't cut it when Alabama State used a backup quarterback to beat those JUCO players and those 3 and 4 year starters that Perry View has. The game is. Oh, I'm gonna just say it like this: you can't be a one-trick pony. Not no more in the SWAC. In the SWAC, you used to be able to say, "Okay, it's gonna be this team and that team." Not no more.
They got some big offensive linemen, Mr. Ford, and
I'm telling you.
They got some. Matter of fact, FAMU got a offensive lineman from Jackson State, Kai Gatson, 6'3", 286 pounds. Jeremy Fishkin, 286 pounds, 6'5". Caleb Smith, 6'3", 255.
Now y'all been watching SWAC football a long time. When the last time you seen 2 or 3 SWAC schools averaging 300-pound linemen? It's been a long time. You got to go back to the 90s. If you ask me, the last time I seen a bunch of people weighing 300 pounds like that. So, but I'm really more interested to see out of all the SWAC teams, Alcorn, you got to put up a shut up. My country cousins, you got to put up a shut up this year. This is your third year with a brand new head coach. Your first 2 seasons, you started off freaking horrible. 0-5, 1 and this and that, losing the UAPB. Bruh, this your third year. You cannot wait to the end of the season to play a heartfelt game against Jackson State, get a moral victory, and say we're going to be better next year. You can't do that this year. Because I will be at the Valley Alcorn game on Halloween night in Valley. And if Valley upset Alcorn, nah, that's wishful thinking. I know that's wishful thinking, but
Before they got 13 linemen now. They a little undersized. Some of them. 6'5", 315 is pretty good though, right?
Hell yeah.
The rest of them kind of small.
On
They
which on FAMU?
Yeah, they put up their offensive line. They offensive line a little smaller. I mean, they do have some big ones, but not across the board. 6'5", 314 or 315, 6'3", 279, 6'7", 335, 6'4", 280, 6'3", 208, 6'3", 303, 6'2", 279. Tommy Bridgewater Jr.
Yeah, you in today's SWAC, you gonna have your 300 pound line, offensive line that weighs a 300 pound.
I ain't say they was soft in the middle now, Lady T. We gonna know if they soft in the middle when it's what? FAMU versus South Carolina State. It should be what?
Oh, now that's the Orange Blossom Classic, right?
Yep. They got South Carolina State.
Ooh, I don't know, man. Well, 'cause South Carolina State, man, I still think they South Carolina State wants to play Jackson State in the Celebration Bowl again. I know they were glad that they beat Prairie View. I think that they were still upset because how they got embarrassed by Jackson State in that Celebration Bowl. I still,
They
some
want they
losses
get
hurt.
back. They
Yes,
want
some
they get
losses
back.
hurt. You got to remember that game was over with, and damn near second quarter. And I think that Chinnisberry, and by law, he's right. He built that team to say never again. So
Why they keep building that team for Jackson State?
you got to remember. Listen, and I try to explain to people like this a long time ago. There's only a few teams that can carry the brand for the SWAC. Only a few. You got a team like Jackson State, FAMU, Southern. Used to be Grambling, not no more Grambling. Grambling, you can't carry water downhill. But those three teams, when they win the SWAC, everybody focused to circle the wagons. For the last three, you've been at media day. For the last three years of media day, they have Jackson State circled on their game. That gives them more people to watch. It brings them more revenue, and it has what you call what I call a Darth Vader. The SWAC has Darth Vader. Jackson State is the Darth Vader.
Oh.
Southern, I'm your father. That's
No, Mr. Ford's still here. He just probably
that's what they're saying. Southern, I'm your father. I'm telling you why Falk was brought in. It wasn't about they couldn't find no head coach. We got to get somebody to beat this damn team. So,
they said Southern is a crumbling dynasty.
When Southern can actually when Southern can actually go to a championship game, a lot of people from Union Parish all the way down to Grand Isle. A lot of people pay attention. But the thing with Southern is they got that big bad man that they play in the Boombox Classic. They got it. They can't. It's a middle block. So I really believe that when a team like Jackson State is winning, when the team like FAMU is winning, more eyes get put on the SWAC.
So Jackson State has 115 players, 36 linemen, average 320 pounds for the offensive lineman, 290 for the defensive lineman. Southern has 112 players, 35 linemen, average is 318 for offensive linemen, 295 for defensive linemen. Bama State has 108 players, 34 linemen, average 315 for offensive linemen, 285 for defensive linemen. So now with that stat right there, can you tell us about the difference between those that is basically what? Strength and conditioning, right?
Yes. Now see you
That's where you're going to separate from the field. Now that you said that everybody's bringing in the big linemen.
yes, it goes to the strength and conditioning program. It goes to the diet. It goes to the weight room. And I really believe that in the next 3 or 4 years, all of them will get there. But right now, they're not there. Like I said, look at Alcorn's line. That line is huge. And that's like totally different from what you would normally see at Alcorn. But they do not have that strength and conditioning. Some players are just lazy. Some players are just big. Some of them just want to sit there and argue all day, doggone day. So if you cannot have the strength and conditioning in that Mississippi heat, you 90 something degrees, 80 something, 85, 90 something degrees, and you got to have discipline also. So, like I say, it's coming along totally different from what it used to be, and it's a good thing in my opinion. Now we just got to get folks on to the next level. So, but I don't see Southern. I don't see them unless Falk is somebody take over, not take over for him, but it's actually coaching, calling plays. I don't see Southern doing too much this year. Might have some good attendance. Because I'm telling you, they want that attendance record more than anything. They want to sit there and say, we FCS, we average 30,000. That's what they want. It's possible they can do it, but
I mean,
if
it's
Southern lose one
possible they'll
game,
be
they
able
want to
to.
fire everybody.
They'll only be able to do it on the years that Jackson State comes to Baton Rouge. Baton
To
Rouge.
Baton Rouge, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Baton Rouge. Yeah, on the bluff. Yeah, but I don't feel bad for Southern because that is one bougie ass program. Brown paper bag fraternity and sorority members. I don't feel bad for them. I hope you lose every damn game.
It.
Ah, shit. Southern fans know how I feel about you. I tell them every day I work with them. I hope you lose. So I mean, but they tell me I'm just a bandwagon fan, and I told them how the hell I'm a bandwagon fan. I said I went to Tougaloo. Hell, we don't even got a damn marching band, so leave us out of y'all mess. So, but Mr. Ford, is he still here?
He's here, but he's probably sleeping.
Oh, because I got to know how. Did you see that ranking of the coaches? They had top 3 coaches.
Who was the top 3?
TC was one.
Berry and who?
No, SWAC coaches. TC was one.
Who put that one out? Now that one's interesting. I would like to see that one.
Suge Knight from Fairview wasn't even in the top 5.
Ooh, who put that one out?
Mickey Joseph was either second or third, and that's why I wanted to ask Mr. Ford: Is it time for Mickey Joseph to go?
Is it time to go where? He ain't going nowhere.
And I'm talking about fire.
He done beat Jackson State. That man not going nowhere. They don't even care about the Bayou Classic. As long as you get in Jackson State ass, that's all that matters.
Now, and like I told Gremlin, I tell Gremlin folks, why is it that y'all are afraid to go back to Jackson and play? Every year y'all supposed to play in Jackson, y'all want to have some kind of classic. Y'all want to play somewhere else. What is it with Jackson? But see, they'll lose to Alcorn in the hole, and nobody will say nothing. But
as long as they beat Jackson State.
So yeah, I mean, now y'all on a 2-game losing streak to Gremlin, also, which.
Look, I tell you, you not have to remind us that Gremlin beat us again.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I have to remind us that we got whooped by Gremlin.
Now you put up.
We have the classic because they don't travel. Damn. Major Bully said we got to have the classic because we trying to get our coins.
Oh, good.
These
Now
people
he
be
put.
doing spells or something. They said they over there doing magic.
See that offense? Look at that offensive line for Alcorn.
Oh, DeAndre said he fumbled, and I agree. I agree. We know that he fumbled, but they didn't review it due to the nature
The only
of
reason why they didn't review that because they were so afraid of the concussion. They was more
yeah,
worried about being sued and how we gonna clean this thing up. So
right. I mean, they could have reviewed it off
yeah,
camera.
definitely.
They didn't have to show it.
Yeah,
They
but
didn't have to show it.
see if you look at that Alcorn now, Alcorn, that's y'all rivals. Their goal is to do one thing and one thing only. That fluke victory that they had against Jackson in Jackson, they have not been the same since that. Since that fluke victory, go back and look at Alcorn's record. Ever since they beat Jackson in Jackson, the next 2 years, them folks was horrible.
Well, I
And
mean, they did get a brand new head coach.
yeah, well,
Oh,
hey,
Regal said fluke, fluke.
that was a fluke victory, man. Come on,
That
man.
was one of those that should have kept Fred McNair's job.
Yeah.
It didn't keep Fred McNair's Coach McNair's job. And who was it that said that they asked, do they want Fred McNair back? And them folks said no.
I tell you what, 7-5 is not gonna cut it at Alcorn. And then if you lose to Jackson again in Alcorn, and them folks leave at the start of the third quarter, that man might be in a little trouble. The folks
They
don't
said
want.
all the teams are coming for Jackson State because Prime whooped their ass so bad. Then after Prime got done whooping their ass, TC been coming over here putting belt to ass.
And
And they
that's true.
sick of it. And they sick of it.
And listen, when you get a coach, like I was explaining to people, when you get a coach who comes in with a depleted roster, and you able in 2 years to win the Celebration Bowl, every athletic director, every board of trustees are looking like, how the hell we can't do this? That's what TC did. So that's why I tell people, if it comes to coaching within even including Prime, including Deion Sanders, when it comes to coaching in the last 10 years in the SWAC, I would put TC's his coaching style and able to recruit against anybody. Now, don't get me wrong, Deion Sanders had Travis and his son Shador. We're never going to see that again as of yet. But if you look at the amount of people that he was able to get within a year, you got programs now ain't able to get that in 4 or 5 years. So when it comes to coaching, I tell people, look what TC did in that Celebration Bowl compared to the last 3 or 4 SWAC coaches that went to the Celebration Bowl.
Complete domination. Just domination.
And listen, people, I'm not being a homer. I'm just being real. Look at it. That man that blocked me off for everything. All I asked that man was, can you recruit an 18-year-old, or do you only recruit 24 and 25-year-olds? Man, that Fairview roster is older than me. Only people that's younger on, you got to be younger than the Alabama A&M quarterback. That dude, him, and Moses was sitting there shooting craps with Jesus. That's how old them folks is over there, man. And yes, I'm old. I was laying in the bed with my old lady. I told her, I said, I got to go get on the thing. But it's true, though. But it's good for the SWAC. Look at it. The SWAC network, SWAC network, ESPN, AB, all that stuff. I'm telling you, if it wasn't for more people wanting to beat Jackson State, tuning in to watch them play, going to the games, even when they host Jackson State, those people will show up and show out just to say we beat them. And then when they don't lose, when they lose, they get even more mad. Look at FAMU last year. Even though FAMU was in shambles, they had the Jackson State game circled. And I'm like, bruh, you're lucky if y'all didn't get beat by 60 points, man. Horrible it was. But those people wanted to, they just believed and hope. Remember the last play of the Alcorn game when that man threw that helmet down and man, I can't stop laughing. And it was one of those things. Fairview head coach did not believe that he could beat Jackson State. He did not believe it. Before your starting quarterback got hurt, that man say, I believe he done figured this out. They were so happy that that dude got hurt, Morgan. But it's good for HBCU football. When you did not even win your conference, but everybody has you circled, that shows you how good your program is. And that's why, in my opinion, that's why they was like, hey, look, these folks are doing numbers over there. I think this was like 2 or 3 years ago. I had streamed the Jackson State Alcorn game. It was, I look back at it, it was 17,000 people watching the game with me.
Damn.
That's just one person. That's just one person streaming. So you got to think about all the other people were streaming and then all the people that was at the game. Them folks looking at all that stuff. Now, do you think Fairview, which I will be at the game, Labor Day weekend, do you really think
versus Texas Southern?
Yes, I'm not afraid to go there. Now, do you think that they're going to sell out that game?
It's on a Sunday morning, right? I don't know. I don't know. I think, black people are like, they don't like change, and that stable. I mean, they said that it's been done like that before, but we shall see. We shall see. It'll be a
If
little
they,
bit cooler outside, I guess, if they do it early, right?
listen, if they do not sell that game out, I don't want to hear nothing from Fairview. I'm not talking about all those people out there tailgating with me. Those 60, 70,000 people out there that pasture out there tailgating with me. Go inside the stadium. I don't know why
they ain't gonna do that.
I don't know why they won't go inside. It's a nice stadium. The campus is nice.
Vanderbilt said, we cutting the tailgating off. Y'all got to get up on out of here. You go on inside the game. They cutting it off. 2 hours before the game, y'all go ahead and pack up. Time to pack up. Y'all go inside the
Unbelievable.
game.
Unbelievable.
They making sure they get their money's worth.
Man, I didn't probably slept through more football games out there tailgating, out there drinking moonshine and stuff. That's you cannot beat that, man. But I'm going inside the game for Perry View and Texas Southern. I do not miss that game. That's probably one of the rival games that's held on campus that start the season off in college football, but nobody won't go in the game. See,
no, Regal, that's where our game versus Tennessee State is going to be played at Vanderbilt, and Vanderbilt people made us cut off the time for tailgating.
Did they give a reason?
2 hours before the game. They said the SEC rules is only 30 minutes. I don't know. If I would ask those questions. But baby, based off of this to go see grandma, the Tennessee State game is a wrap. I'm not. That's gonna be a wrap.
Yeah,
I'm not going to start that.
Now this is just my opinion. Tennessee State, whoever said let's have the game in Vanderbilt, yeah, whatever. That game, if your stadium wasn't ready, you could have had that game in Jackson. And next year Jackson could have went to Tennessee State.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom line. And I don't think Tennessee State really wants to play Jackson State. Not at that first game.
What? You don't think they don't want to play us?
No. No, hell no, man. No, man. You got Jackson State is one of the HBCU fan bases that are not afraid to travel. Listen, I say it in the comments all the time. Name a school, I'll tell you what the furthest they going. I'll start out west. Perry View, you ain't going past Dallas. Texas Southern, you ain't traveling no damn well.
They ain't traveling past campus.
UAPB, you ain't traveling no damn well. Grambling, you ain't going past New Orleans.
Now they did show up in Vegas,
Oh my goodness.
but I think it was like Jackson. I think everybody. I mean, everybody came. It was all type of
Yeah,
uh
you had, I'm about to say, you had HBCU alumni and students from everywhere that came
from
there. So
everywhere. We
yeah,
did.
I'm not counting that. Southern, you are afraid to come to Jackson. I have no idea.
They
You get
better come up over off that hill or
the
or whatever it's called.
Valley. You are not going. You're not traveling past Jackson. Alcorn. You damn sure ain't going past Jackson. You can't even go to damn Mobile. Alabama State. You're not going past Birmingham. Alabama A&M. You ain't going past Birmingham. FAMU, you do not have the means to travel any damn well. Your bus cannot take your band to a damn game. So we know you ain't traveling nowhere except Atlanta. You will go to Atlanta. Other than that, you ain't going nowhere. Bethune-Cookman, God bless you. You can't even get people inside your stadium unless you play at Jackson State. So that's just a breakdown of how folks travel. So you only got one school that's willing to travel. But if that school is Jackson State is coming to play you, look how many people show up. Alabama A&M, you the worst. Jackson State shows up, you damn near sells out. Next week you have a home game, you have 8,000 people there. And that's including the grass and the animals and everything else you got around there. So you're not going no damn well. Same thing with Alabama State. The same thing with Alabama State. Jackson come there, they gonna damn near sell out. Remember the first time that they sold out that game at that stadium, who they played against? Jackson State.
I know that Alabama State game, baby. We turned that home side. It was nothing but Jackson State Tigers, and they was there early. I'm talking about filled it up early.
I'm telling you.
They
So
was there filling it up 2.5 hours before the game.
I'm gonna tell you this. Think about it. When Jackson State was down, and they was winning 3-4 games a season. Alcorn was winning the conference, winning the SWAC, going to Pioneer Bowl, Celebration Bowl, all that stuff. There was no enthusiasm to go watch my country cousins. It was none. And there was some good teams, some good people they had. The enthusiasm wasn't there. There's no enthusiasm for anybody to say, I'm going to Prairie View to watch Prairie View play. And they defended SWAC champs. There's no enthusiasm. A bunch of people talking noise to me online. Like I said, man, I'm only one person. You need to get at least 10, 12 other thousand people to go inside the stadium. Nobody has Prairie View circled on there. Think about it.
Yeah.
So, but I really think that this year's Prairie View versus Alcorn game, that's going to be a game to watch. Because Alcorn, like a lot of other quarterbacks, don't know how to get under the center and do a damn quarterback sneak. They better learn to get under that damn center and do a quarterback sneak. So that way your damn field goal kicker don't miss a damn chip shot and you lose the game. So I'm just being real. That if you go back look at the Prairie View Alcorn game from last year, they had that it was 3rd and 1, and the young man could not get under center, so they rushed the snap, fell on the snap, and he kicked the field goal, and guess what? He was 5 yards short.
Damn. 3rd and 1?
That's how Prairie View beat Alcorn.
Damn.
I told him, I said, man, you cannot make this up. I said, he gets under that center, takes that shot, that snap from the center, kneel down, fall forward, something. Oh well.
All you gotta do is stretch your hands out, fall forward, and it's a first down.
Something. I'm like, bro. Yeah, it was so many games that was decided like that, and then My question is to anybody that's an Alabama State fan: can Andrew Body stay healthy for one season? Not one game, one season. We need him a whole season. The dude is fragile. He is like my arthritis. When it acts up, we ain't sitting out. I'm telling you, the young man he's injury prone. But if he can get his act together, that game at Jackson State, which they want to win, those dudes are angry about losing to Jackson State the way they've lost in the last 2 years. Two good defensive plays. That goes to back what I said. That goes back to coaching. Now you got the size. You got to work on your strength conditioning, and you got to have a coach that understands.
Well, I'm confident that Jackson State's strength and conditioning is up to par, and I've seen the dividends. I just want to
Yes,
see when they spot the ball. I want to see the difference. When it's third and no, when it's fourth quarter, I want to see them pushing the players. I want to see the difference, and that's literally what's going to make the difference between uh the wins and losses, the fourth quarter play. Coach Quinn prided himself on limiting scoring in the second half. So I'm
mm,
excited to see that again. The dominance of 2024 where folks wasn't scoring in that second half. You better get your scoring down in the first because in the second half it's over with.
yes, that adjustment, that defense championship that y'all had. It was what, 7 games, 8 games where nobody scored in the second half.
Mhm.
You can't beat that. The only thing that worried me about Jackson State this year is, and you had a whole year to work on it, the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Are they going to be on the same page? Is he going to let that young man, is he going to coach that young man to his ability instead of coaching that young man to what he wants him to be? That is
And
a
what is that? What is that for Lockhart that you see?
Lockhart is a
For me, this is what I see for Lockhart. For Lockhart as a freshman, and just seeing him in some of those games where he felt like he had to make a play, so he'll do his reads and then he'll take off. I would like to see him sit in that pocket using his tight ends and the running back more, and sit in the pocket more.
because y'all
And
got two big tight ends, if I'm not mistaken, right?
yeah,
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
about to say it's two big tight ends. And that's another thing. A lot of SWAC schools are getting the big tight ends now. Just get a little meat on them, and let it ride. Because if that OC and quarterback can get on the same page, it's gonna be trouble. So it's like what I can't use Andrew Body because Body's been around long and he knows when to take off. Knows when not to take off. He knows when to throw the ball. So
They still would come out there and pop his ass. He need to be sitting in the pocket more too.
yeah,
Quad Brown too. I listen. There's nothing wrong with being a dynamic dual threat quarterback, but to extend your season, you're gonna have to make those decisions. Which is you don't have to. There's nothing wrong with taking off a couple of plays, but one read, two read, take off. You need to be sitting in that pocket. And if you don't see it, you need to throw that ball away. You need to extend your season. It's I it's a great reel when they take off and they get first down or they take off for more than that. But the main goal is longevity. The main
yes,
goal is protecting yourself as a quarterback because once you start taking off like that,
it's
you're
all
now deemed a running
yeah,
back. You're
yeah,
deemed a running player. You don't get those quarterback protections.
and that is
And
yes,
um so that's my main thing. Not and this is not just for Andrew Body. This is not just for Quad Brown. This is for Lockhart. This is for any of the quarterbacks. There's nothing wrong with being a dual threat, but For the longevity and the safety of your health, use your offensive linemen, use your tight ends, use your running backs.
That you because you I always tell people every football play, especially a passing play, always somebody is open. Whether it's your first, second, or third read, somebody is always open.
Yes, yes. And then if it's not, throw the ball
Throw
away.
it away.
Live
I
to
keep
see another day.
I keep telling them young men, throw it away, throw it away, because as the SWAC gets bigger and faster, which is it's happening right before our eyes. Somebody gonna pop you, and when they pop you, you gonna get undressed. Now me, I'm not going across the middle. Every time I was supposed to run a route across the middle, I ran right on up out of bounds. You are not, man. Some of these dudes are so big and so fast and quick. I keep telling people, you going across the middle weighing, as a wide receiver weighing 200 pounds, and you running up against a linebacker that's sitting there watching your eyes coming across the middle, and he's weighing 210, 215. He pops you with these little plastic things they got on for his equipment now. Man, I tell the coach, you go out there and run that route. But that's just me. So I'm telling you, hey, throw that thing away. But I'm really interested in seeing that first, August 29th, we got a triple header in the SWAC. 3 damn good games, all gonna be televised. And I know the weather's just gonna be extremely hot down in this deep south down here.
And
But
we got a night game. We got a
yeah,
night game.
yeah,
Everybody else, ooh, you know that folks gonna be funky because you're gonna be outside tailgating all day. Y'all bring y'all deodorant with you and some wipes.
uh, bring one of them
Lord have
shower
mercy.
kits. Yes, it's gonna be hot. But I was telling people, I said I've never seen a triple header for the SWAC, all 3 games being televised. So that's kudos to the commissioner, athletic directors, but most of all the fans. The fans, the alumni, the students, people that supporting. And I'm like, hey man, it's time to show up, man. It's time to show up for these schools. So, but I will definitely, I cannot wait to the Labor Day Classic though. Because win, lose, or draw, I'm still gonna tell Perryview they horrible. But I really want to see if they can sell this game out. You defending SWAC champions, and your first game is at home. So you should have your ring ceremony, your banner, and all this other stuff. All the pump circumstances should be there. But if you can't sell this game out in that little damn little cornfield stadium, I know you lying to me. I ain't gonna woof. Because the tickets, I told them to make the tickets 2 for 1. Maybe folks would go up in there. But outside the stadium,
So the question that we have is, what should dual threat quarterbacks do for the longevity of a season? The options are: you type one in the chat for throw the ball away, type two in the chat for take off and get a first down, type three in the chat for use tight ends and running backs, and four is sit in the pocket. So y'all type your answer in the chat. Type one for throw the ball away. Type two for take off and get a first down. Type three in the chat for using your tight ends and running backs, or four for sit in the pocket. Me, I'm gonna say sit in the pocket. I'm
hold on,
sorry.
I'm gonna be right back. Hold on.
All right. Me personally, I'm gonna tell y'all to sit in the pocket. I'm not a quarterback coach. I'm not an offensive coordinator. Now, do certain situations call for you to go ahead and take off and get that first down? Absolutely. When it's a tight game, when you're down, or if you're only up by one possession, absolutely you can take off and go get a first down. But if you're just doing it just to run the score up or whatever, yeah, y'all go ahead and sit in the pocket, use your tight ends and your running backs, or throw the ball away. There's no reason to try to be a Superman or Spider Man, be a hero. And now, also, y'all type down in the chat what folks will smell like if they do not bring some deodorant. Be gonna be outside tailgating all day long. and you ain't got no type of refresher, gonna be smelling like hot liquor and corn chips, tequila and corn chips. If
Okay,
I
I'm
see
back.
Kim Salas, I'm sliding. Slide, like they
Yeah,
said in there. Do the cha-cha slide. Gonna be smelling like outside. Slide.
it's that's like I say.
Yes, not monkey nut.
Yeah, it's certain people that you just don't want to get hit by, and
Yes, you don't want to get don't you do not want to get hit by Cam's house. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Boy, knock the sonic rings out you. Listen, you do not want and I and people might say, I mean, that young man's eyes was crossed for a very long time.
mm,
The FAMU uh quarterback when he got hit.
yeah, that was
Ooh,
yeah, that
ooh,
hurt.
ooh, ooh.
Yeah, that hurt.
Damn, damn. And it was that tackle was just a good tackle, right?
Textbook, textbook. He
Wrapped up everything.
look
Oh
at it.
my God. He
Head to
was
the
being,
side, wrapped him up, and put shoulder pad on him.
you know what's so bad about it is there was number 2 was right there and number 39.
They
They
sitting
was right, they was on him like he didn't have nowhere to go.
there. It was a wrap. That I don't think that quarterback ever recovered from that hit. I'm telling you that
He
was
should
one
have been
that
in
was
concussion protocol.
yeah that was one of the hits of the damn year. I was like, man, that's the game that FAMU said that they banned. Bus broke down.
Smelling like 5-day-old greens.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, if you go into those games, the first part of the season, all the August and that first part of September games, and if the games during the day, good luck to you. I ain't gonna lie. Listen. I got my whole hygiene kit because I know it's gonna be hot down there in Texas, down in Perry View. Know it's gonna be hot, but hell, I might be the only person up in there because them folks don't like to go inside. So look at
They
that.
left him for dead. Look at
Yeah,
Six just sitting there staring. Help your quarterback. He over there like Kevin Hart. Help me. Help me.
that.
Nigga, like, what are we doing here? Where's the protection?
Yeah, that was that man. I know that still gotta hurt. Uh, Hell, EA ain't been the same either ever since that loss. It's certain losses that just throws college programs into shambles.
You know
And
what's
that
crazy is it's not Valley that threw them into shambles. It's definitely Jackson State.
yeah.
They lost to Valley twice. It's not Valley.
If they lose the Valley again, oh my goodness, man.
Hygiene kit in the car. They need to keep it in their backpack. They need to keep it in their pocket.
Man,
Talk about in the car. Ain't nobody walking back to the car, Whitley. They need to keep it in their on their person. Keep the hygiene on the person.
I don't. Hey, I don't know what to tell folks. Besides, you better bring you some water. I'm telling you. But I tell you, if one's sitting by me, I'm gonna put some perfume and cologne on. I'm not gonna smell it. I'm gonna put something on you. Mm-hmm.
A wet rag. Well,
Something.
wait a minute. Andre, he's telling it. It starts with proper hygiene before you go. See, what's gonna happen is some folks is gonna go out the night before, right?
Yep.
Then they gonna get up and they gonna be like, "Well, I ain't finna take no shower because I'ma just sweat anyway."
I'm gonna be smelling like barbecue smoke and everything else. Yeah. I can see that. That be. I'm gonna bring. I got a portable shower kit. I'm gonna bring that with. Oof. The August heat in Texas is horrible.
Ooh, that Texas heat ain't no joke. It's so hot in Texas, you can see the heat. You can
Yeah.
look
Yeah. You
a
know you
little
dealing.
bit of far, look at the asphalt, and you can see the heat coming off of it.
Yeah, you dealing with the 100 and 105 degrees in Texas on August, the whole month of August. So,
Please
but
use
I,
whole body deodorant. Please don't leave your house if your clothes ain't all the way dry. Ooh, Lord have mercy.
great hygiene tips. Great
Ooh.
hygiene tips.
Okay, so another thing that we were doing, which we did it on Tuesday, but I think we should do it tonight before we close out, is what is something that you would tell your freshman self on Tougaloo campus? Like if there was something that you could tell yourself about, being a freshman, what is one advice that you looking back on it said, I wish I had known this or I wish I had did this as a freshman?
Me?
Yeah. Like what is some advice that you would give? So what my example was that if you are not a morning person, don't schedule no 8 o'clock uh don't schedule an 8 o'clock class because it's different. Like college is different than when you
Yeah.
were in school and you had to get up and you got up and you went to school and everything was fine. Like this is one of those situations where nobody is going to wake you up. Your parents aren't going to say, hey, are you up? They're not going to do that. Like you literally, it's your own responsibility to make sure you get to class on time. So that was
My
my mind was, don't, if you're not a morning person, don't schedule no 8 o'clock class. Schedule a 9 o'clock class so you can go get you some breakfast at 8:30, eat for 15 minutes, and head on to class.
my freshman year was easy because I was following my wife to Tougaloo. So she did all our scheduling. Now, what I would tell myself was stop running around late at night hustling. See, it was 4 kids in college at the same time at my house. So I was the last of the 4 to go. So I wouldn't get no money. I wouldn't get nothing from home. You a young man, you figure that. So I hustled too much. I'm talking selling Domino pizza 2 slices for $5. I would tell myself don't do no stuff like that. So before his class and stuff, nah, I that woman did everything for me. So my younger self, don't hustle. I should have saved it. So is that Mr. Ford snowing?
Leave him alone. He might wake up and tell us the whole thing about what happened in 1975, the Chicago Bears versus the Green Bay Packers.
Hey, I listen. I keep telling folks, if you ever want to watch a game, watch Walter Payton play quarterback against I think it was the Saints. Watch how this man was able to be a quarterback, running back, throwing the ball. It's one of the greatest performances that goes underrated because a lot of people didn't even know that he played quarterback. I was like, I remember that. I said I was little, but I said I remember that. But that game there, I still tell people if that man really wanted to be quarterback, he could have been. So, but yeah, younger self, don't hustle. And to all incoming freshmen, what is it? It's intake this weekend for just about everybody. The worst thing that you can do is go out there and party that first weekend, especially if you're not a drinker. If you're a drinker, you're all right. I think,
A freshman?
man, y'all went to Jackson State. Shit, y'all partied on Tuesday nights.
I'm trying to think, and you're not
Man,
wrong, but as a freshman at Jackson State, the type of
mm-hmm,
parties that we were going to were they had average Joe parties, and they were at like hotels. They weren't at clubs. I don't think I
man,
went to no party in the middle of the week. They had something on the plaza, maybe.
man, I wouldn't. Oh
Who
my
partied on
God.
a Tuesday?
Jackson State, man, that is the most partiest campus in the world. I'm like, hell no. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it didn't matter, man. When we was, I'm like, bro, it's
Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays. Yeah.
man, you
Wednesdays.
Go
Yeah.
to Jackson State on the Tuesday night in the '90s. I guarantee you, you'd have thought it was a club. I'm
On the
like,
campus.
on campus. I was like, how
Oh,
do?
well, on campus, they gonna definitely,
Because I told them, I'm like, how do y'all study? Them people
well,
looking at me.
the band stuff comes through there at around 10:30. So even if you was asleep, there were times where I would do my homework, I would do everything, I'll be asleep, and then you could hear do 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 do. So then you just knew, like, oh hell, let me go ahead and get dressed and go ahead and get outside. And I would go outside. Everybody would go outside to watch the boom come down the plaza.
It was I don't know if it was a hall monitor or campus mother, whatever it was. She used to be over in that girl's dormitory. Can't come up in here. What school? Where do you come from? Who are
What
you?
dorm? What dorm was it? Was it
Oh my
Alexander?
goodness, I can't remember because we was creeping and sneaking back then.
I
But
mean, the creeping and the sneaking ain't never stopped.
that lady was. I say, you look like the black version of Aunt B. What are you doing? Can't come up in here. Where y'all from? And I'm looking at this lady like, we here to
Why
see
you
so
didn't
so.
sign in? Why you didn't give her your ID?
I ain't giving up nothing. No. We used to sneak so much in them.
They
Nah,
did not allow for young men to come to girls'
man, can't
room.
come up in here. We
Cause I mean, this is the truth now. Like I stayed in McAllister my freshman year, but at Alexander, it never failed. Like freshman year, you have freshmen, they stay in Alexander. Hell, by November, December, there's some young girls that ended up pregnant and they had to leave the second semester because they was pregnant from the
yeah.
Alexander Hall.
That sound familiar. I gotta ask my wife because one time she came over there looking for me. At that time I was out hustling selling pizza, but somebody had told her that I was going over to Jackson State to see some damn girl, which was a lie. I wasn't seeing no damn girl. I was over there trying to sell pizza. So
Oh,
yeah,
selling some pizza, all right.
yeah, I was. Had two slices for $5. Man, I, and then you can sell a bottle of Mad Dog and what is it, Old English?
Mad Dog 2020, always
Yes,
different flavors.
yeah. We just I'm telling you, if you wanted to hustle, go to Jackson State campus. Back then, Tupelo, them prunes over there. You ain't getting nothing. Somebody might throw a bottle at you for trying to sell something up in there. Them seminary people, man, don't play. But they be in there partying too. I said, y'all party like everybody else. Swear they don't drink. I'm like, whatever. I said that. Listen, that communion just wasn't no cranberry juice. I guarantee you that. That's all I'm gonna say about them people. Them folks, they was on a different level, man. But man, I had a ball traveling between Jackson State and Tougaloo.
Y'all hear that?
Yeah. Oh yeah, them seminary people ain't no damn good up there. I know a few of them.
Not Colt 45. So
Crazy
y'all,
Horse.
y'all, we need more advice for our young men and women going into their freshman year in college. So
Don't party.
don't go to all the parties. You're gonna
Do
have
not.
enough time to go to the parties.
And you said the best thing. Do not take that 8 o'clock Monday morning class. That's a no. Do not take that class on Monday morning. No. Also, if your lab, man, do never have a damn lab at 5:30, 7 at 5:30 or 5 p.m. On a Thursday night. Never. You ain't gonna go to it. I'm telling you now, you ain't going. Especially when football season kicking in. Nah, you ain't going there.
Upward Bound at Tougaloo was lit in the summer.
What's that? Tougaloo did what? We had a bunch of little weird people. Upward Bound at Tougaloo was I was lit in the summer. man, I guarantee you, them folks in Tougaloo, every time they see me coming, they like, oh no, not him. No, please. I did,
Alexander.
man. I did some stuff at that college campus, man. Oh
Uh,
my
I loved early classes. Let me get everything out the way so I can enjoy the rest of my day.
God.
I do a 9 o'clock, a 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Always left noon, 12 to 12:50 open because that's when the they have like the little sets, the DJs out there on the plaza, so you can walk to the plaza, eat your lunch, and listen to the DJ. No 12 noon classes. I will also. A lot of people said that their advisors are the ones that set their schedule, and while there's nothing wrong with that, I would tell the advisors like, okay, please don't do this, that, and the third, and that's one of the main ones. Don't give me no 8 o'clock class, and don't give me no 21 credit hours. I do not need to be taking 7 classes in my first
No,
semester.
and that's what I was about to say. Do not overload your schedule as a freshman. That I just say stick to the basics. Just take a, make it's a full schedule, but stick to the basics. Once you start dealing with all the trying to take 15, 18 hours in the semester, man, come on, man. You ain't gonna be able to do it. Unless you just some homebody or something that just don't go nowhere. I mean, but
15 hours a semester is reasonable. And if you
woo,
want to take university success as a 1 credit hour class, then that's fine. But other than that, don't overload yourself with classes. Don't do it.
don't do it. Especially like if you go into these schools where you got a good football program or they're orientated around the football program, you just gonna feel left out. You're gonna be in the student center by yourself trying to study, or good luck trying to find a tutor. It's no way I could have took if I would have ever went to a SWAC school. There's no way in the hell I would have took more than 6 hours a semester. Hell no, y'all party too damn much. I'm telling you now. Now, if you're doing 12, 15 hours at Tougaloo, that's expected. That's expected, and because there we don't have a football team. I
Whitley said 6. You must be talking about graduate school. Who taking 6 credit hours? That's part time.
That's all I would have
Man,
took.
your ass ain't never gonna graduate taking 6. That's 2 classes.
Hell, I'd have been like the rest of them folks up there, man. Shit. Some of them dudes I met was going to college since the 80s. I said, God damn, man, what you they were partying too hard. There's no way I could have took 12, 15 hours at a SWAC school. The way
No, and that's exactly what they do.
see 18
Ooh, I
hours.
had a scholarship. I had to take care of business. My dad said, "Lose that scholarship, and you coming home."
See, no, I was no man. It's no way, man. I'm telling you, the even Alcorn, even in the woods, there were people in the woods party. We would go to Alcorn on a Thursday night.
You
I'm
would
like,
be going to Lorman, Mississippi?
on a Thursday night, man. We
How
used
did
to
you driving all the way to Lorman on that dark ass road? I would have been scared.
we used to we used to hit the we used to call it the trifecta: Valley, Alcorn, Jackson State. We would hit those colleges up, man, because we were like, look, man, these folks are down there partying out behind. They behind on. That's back when you had payphones in the hallways. Nobody had no cell phone. So the
You had the
folks,
pagers.
the pages of two-way pages and things. It was funny, man, because you would go to those campuses and it was just so lit. Now you go back and
Alcorn from Tougaloo.
it's a couple of hours. It's the same as Jackson. It ain't that far. It
A
ain't that
couple
far.
hours.
Yeah, Tougaloo is like right near Jackson State. Not right near, but close enough. I mean, we ain't that far from y'all. Hell, I mean, because our campus was boring. I mean, so we was like, hey man, after we did our stuff, let's go to Itabena.
Itabena.
Man, we used to travel. It was the trifecta. I'm telling you. By the time by the time Saturday came around, we had been to everybody's campus, especially during football season. Man, it was some man, but that was different back then. So you had to have your assignments done.
I
And
mean,
totally,
they do. They definitely are a welcoming culture. Like Jackson
yeah.
State has had their freshman welcome week. They've had bounce houses out there. They had like a get together. You know that after August 28th, you know they gonna have the what is it? They have pep rally on campus. You gonna have a pep rally every Friday at noon for the next 6 to 8 weeks. You gonna have a pep rally on a Friday.
While y'all was having pep rallies, we was watching the women's soccer team practice or something like that. We man, we, we had shit going on up there, man. It was funny, man, because folks would really question themselves, what the hell we doing here? Learning. That's all they used to tell us. Learn. You want to party? They used to always threaten us. If you want to party, go to Jackson State. I'm serious, man. We had a lot of
We're
students.
challenging minds and changing lives. There's nothing wrong with partying, but make sure you get your education.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those 6 hours, I'm telling you, I'd have took me an English class and a history class, and the amount of what I know now, man, trust me, I had so many damn classes. It's just that I just wanted to stop going, but I had my better half. Well, we didn't know we was gonna be married then, but I had my better half. She made me do all my work. So if I didn't do my work, I wasn't going on no date with her, and you can go hang out with them little dudes, and y'all can just ride around. But I had my car was in 1993. I had a 1982 Ford Thunderbird. So that Ford Thunderbird, that car had a carburetor. So if anybody know what a car is, you had a carburetor. And sometimes the car wouldn't start, so we would always have to find a store that sold the carburetor cleaner. we used to travel, man, to Intervena, and we probably had, it was what, 5 of us, 3 in the back seat, 2. Yeah, I was driving, so it was 5 of us, and between the 5 of us, we probably had $20, a couple of 40 ounces, and some gum. That's about all we had, and we would travel. But everywhere you went back then, everybody was like, hey man, come on, we partying over here, or we doing this and that, or who you looking for? I know this person. It was cool back then. And now I don't know, man. Y'all so damn tribal. If I was in the SWAC right now, man, the tribalism that y'all got going on, I don't think I'd go to somebody else's campus to party like we did. So there's no way I would actually go. If I was Jackson, I would have, who would want to go in the Lorman on a Tuesday or Wednesday night to party with anybody wearing a Jackson State t-shirt? I wouldn't do it. I mean, it'll be like,
you can't pledge. You can't pledge your freshman year anyway.
Nuh-uh.
Pastor Kelly said, "Don't pledge any fraternity or sorority your freshman year."
Nuh-uh. You gotta wait to
pledge your freshman year anyway.
You gotta wait till your spring line. After that first
sophomore year.
Yeah. So I mean,
I've never heard of a freshman pledging. That's a PWI thing. They don't.
Yeah, I'm about to say now.
And just keep your mouth shut till your sophomore year. Don't be telling folks what you want to pledge. You gonna.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's some like Millsap stuff.
Don't tell nobody what you want to pledge. You keep that to yourself. We are not at the PWIs. It's totally different.
I couldn't imagine pledging as a freshman.
Really?
No, I couldn't do that as no freshman.
Right. I never heard of it.
No. So no, I couldn't. No, that would be disaster. You would.
I thought that you had to be a sophomore at Jackson State.
Hell, most man. When we was pledging back then, depending on where you was at, what chapter, what school, a lot of them dudes, man. What was it? Them Kappas, them dudes never went to class, never. And then right after the probate, they just show up taking notes. I'm like, you dummies.
They probably had somebody doing their homework, allegedly. Mr. Big Bad Brave is here. G.
What's going on, Mr. Big Bad Brave?
I got something to say. Yes. I got something to say. I
Oh,
got
wait.
something to say. Yes. I got something to say. Yes. I got something to say. Yes. I got something to say.
He's happy that they got some offensive linemen finally.
Hey, will y'all start off 0-5 this year?
Oh.
You cannot get a moral victory for almost beating Jackson State. Please, not this year. And if you lose to UAPB again, you getting kicked out the SWAC. You going to D2.
He said head's gonna roll, and his head need to be the main one rolling. Mr. I got my guy. Talking about head's gonna roll. His head need to be the main one rolling.
That's
G's
too.
head.
That's too.
Mr. Homegrown talent.
I just listen. I tried to tell them dudes before. If Alcorn was to play every football game like they was playing against Jackson State, that team would be dangerous.
Hell,
But
they
they
might
won't
have
do
been.
it.
They might have been in the SWAC championship.
The way they played against Jackson State, they threw everything. They threw every pine tree, every piece of chitlin, every piece of
Baby,
country
I'm so
road.
glad the refs was watching that day and they called that playback because they did a illegal pass.
Yeah,
Oh my God, I'm so glad that they were on their A game.
yeah.
Thank you, Jesus, because
If
boy,
if he would have went behind him, he would have been good. But then again, there we go. Lorman education. You cannot do 2 forward passes. You can't do it twice in front. Go behind, young man. Go behind, and that play works. But it's Lorman. You know that man had his.
that was a we applaud and thank you for that mistake because baby, we needed that bad, bad.
You
We
know.
needed
You
that
know.
mistake bad.
Lord, that young man was thinking. Lorman was thinking of those chitlins. That's what he was thinking about. Have you ever went to an Alcorn tailgate and smelled all them damn chitlins?
They are not fixing chitlins at the Alcorn tailgate. Why are you telling that story?
Ask G, do they put chitlins up in there? Them folks cook pots of chitlins
No,
at
they do not. They do
they
not fix
tailgate.
chitlins at the tailgate.
Oh my goodness! Yes, they've been cooking chitlins at Alcorn tailgate since the 90s, probably the
No, they
80s.
do not. They do not be cooking no funky ass chitlins.
If ask G, he think I'm telling a lie. That's all I'm gonna say. They upgraded themselves. They used to walk around. Now they ride around on their little 4-wheelers and everything else. But they do have pots of chitlins at Alcorn. I've been there too many times. I said, what in the hell is that in that pot? That is nothing but chitlins over there. I said, oh no.
G said you lying.
Man, he know I'm telling the truth.
G said you lying.
He know I'm telling the truth. They cook chitlins at Alcorn tailgate. It smelled like chitlins around there. I know I'm not the only person that's been to Alcorn and did not smell those chitlins and see that big pot. But them folks with them chitlins.
He said maybe some goat or deer.
And chitlins. Them, man, G, you know I'm not lying, bro. Come on now, brother. You know y'all cook chitlins there. I'm not crazy. Listen, I may do a lot of drinking when I go to tailgates, but I know I seen in that pot myself. It was
Now
not
I
no.
did see G had a pot. I did see G
It was
had a
probably
pot.
some chitlins up in there. I
But I
guarantee you.
think they was doing a seafood boil or some
They don't know how to boil no damn seafood in Alcorn.
mud bugs or something. I think that's
Nah, they don't know how to boil no seafood in Alcorn. Now, no,
G, what you was cooking up in that pot?
Chitlins with
G
some
said you be
onions.
on that moonshine.
Uh-huh.
Not a chitlin boil.
That's what they had, some chitlins. They know, man, I know I'm not, man, My goodness, I wish it would. Next time, I'm gonna have my partner on that and be like, remember we went to Alcorn in the 90s and what they have in that damn thing. He gonna tell you they opened up that damn pot and they pulled out some intestines that was probably long as that damn road that run into Alcorn. I said, what the hell is that? I said, they got chitlins in that damn pot. He know I ain't lying, man. I cannot make this up by Alcorn. Why would I make up somebody tailgating eating chitlins? You can't make that up, man. Now
He said he's been going to Alcorn 35 years and he ain't never seen no chitlins.
He won't tell the truth for 35 years. Y'all eat damn chitlins at Alcorn tailgating. Bottom line, I can't make that up, man. That's a pot full of chitlins over there. Ain't no chili up in there. And y'all know damn well y'all can't boil no damn seafood. Don't do that now. Don't get seafood. Don't get seafood people a bad name. Ain't no what kind of seafood y'all got in Alcorn? And look, matter of fact, I now remember that damn store. Y'all got one store on campus. And go into that walk-in freezer. See if you don't see that 5-gallon bucket of chitlins in that red bucket with that white top. That one little store. Tell me I'm lying, G. I know I ain't crazy. I'm like,
I think he might be telling some truth because I remember Max used to talk about that one little stove and it got a little bit of beer in it.
And you as a walk-in cooler, they got them damn chitlins sitting there in the corner. I said, what the hell? These hillbillies eat chitlins. I can't make it up, man. I'm not making this up, man. That one little corner store. There ain't no corner store.
He did say one little mama store, grandma store. And then they got no liquor there.
and the floor is not level, it's warped. It's like you walking like you drunk because it's the floor is leaning up in there. I said, what the hell is this? Yeah, I ain't making that up, man. You talk about I'm lying. Man, I'm not lying, man. That man know damn well. Actually, what's the name of that store? That little one store they got on campus.
What's the name of the store, G? Don't be lying.
He know what I'm talking about. I can't make it up.
Nephew said they got some good breakfast, though. They got some good breakfast before a game.
Look like they got some good pine trees out there. That's about it, man. It takes a strong man, a woman, to go to Alcorn for them that many semesters. I can't do it. I used to be scared of Alcorn when I was little. As I got older,
you talking about Patton's, but they just fried chicken.
Man, they fried chitlins too, probably up in that damn thing. Y'all fried chitlins up in there? Yeah, probably. I wouldn't doubt it. See, I can't make it up, man. I'm next time I go live, I'm gonna have my partner on here. He gonna tell you when we went to Alcorn. It was 94. Or was it no? That was 91 when it was 91 when they played Texas. Was it 91 or 90? They played Texas Southern. What's his name? Smalls was the wide receiver. One of them, I think, was Smalls. One of them wide receivers. Because that was the old stadium when folks used to sneak in the game. When the players come out, everybody used to run behind the damn players. You used to sneak in the damn game back then. But that tailgating little area over there, I would never forget it. I said, man, what the hell is that? And that man opened up that damn pot and he pulled that damn thing out. That was a chitlin intestines. I said, God damn. I said, they eat chitlins in Alcorn. That was, yeah.
When is the next time you going live?
This Friday coming up. Yeah, because I got to talk about Marshall Faulk and Alcorn. Because I still think Marshall Faulk is a spy for the SEC. I think he worked for the SEC. And then I got to talk about Alcorn with that big offensive line that cannot win a game before damn October. So it'll change this year, of course, because, they playing St. Mary's or the Mothers of the Blind a game or two. So they might win a couple of games. But that coach, Alcorn coach, and Alabama State head coach are the two coaches that I'm watching the most this year. Got to. Because this is your third year. So that means you had 3 years to put in whatever you wanted to put in. So if you ain't got it by now, maybe the curse of Fred McNair is real. I'm just saying. So this is your 3rd year, man. I mean, you know they put up the numbers of how big that offensive line is. Maybe they
offensive line. We're
yeah.
gonna see if they put together. We're gonna see.
Well, you know, hell, if they eat them damn chitlins, they're gonna get bigger than that.
Well, you gotta streamline it now. You gotta be big and
Yeah, well, I mean, so
yeah. So I will see you guys on next Thursday.
all right, well, thanks for having me. Hey, G.
And I'll be in the chat on Friday,
Okay, hey, G, don't get mad, man, because y'all eat chitlins at Alcorn. Don't get mad. That's bottom line. That is y'all delicacy. Either y'all eat chitlins or y'all eat tree bark up there. Ain't no damn food in Alcorn. Goddamn. But thank y'all. I'll let you.
Tell him to invite me on his show. G said he want to come on your show.
Friday at 7:00. You know I ain't scared of nobody.
No, SWAC and the Fool says invite him on his show. Yeah. Big Mr. Big Bad Brave.
Oh, he want me to go on his show?
No, tell him invite me on his show. Meaning
I'm about to say.
yours.
I'm about to say the last time G I tried to go on G show. His cohorts can't handle me talking. They get frustrated and they be about to cry. Ain't my damn fault that y'all went to Alcorn in them damn woods, eat chitlins, and you can't win shit. Bring back Fred McNair. Hey, come to Tougaloo. We don't worry about sports. We worry about education. Something that
21 days, y'all, till Nashville.
All right, I'm out of here. Thank you once again for having me.
Thank you, Mr. Ford. Mr. Ford. Mr. Ford sleep, y'all. I was going to ask him a question. But anyway, I will see you guys on Thursday. Once I get home and get settled, Braxton will be back in school. We're going to be countdown to Nashville. But this Tuesday, my grandma is turning 100. So, she has her party from 5 to 8. So, I don't know if I'll be able to make it on. So, I'm going to just say Thursday. They found your bags yet? No, they ain't found my bags. Are gone. Bags are gone. It's a wrap. So 21 days. Thank you all for coming tonight. Come say bye. While you over there breaking stuff. Tell them about your first day of school. Come on.
I wasn't there for my first day of school.
We know you're not going to be there, but why are you not going to be there for your first day of school?
You told them why.
Why?
You told them why.
You tell them.
Because I have to go to Columbia.
So I will see you guys next Thursday. We'll break it down. Y'all have a blessed evening and be our love.
I've had some days and some sleepless nights. But when I look around, and I think things over, my bad days. The clouds hang low. I can hardly see the road. I ask the question, Lord. Lord, why so much pain? But He knows what's best for me. Although my weary eyes, they can't see. So I'll just say, thank you, Lord. I won't complain. That's been so good to me. He's been good to me. More than this world you could ever be. He's been so good. But He knows what's best for me. Although my weary eyes, they can't see. So I'll just say, thank you, Lord.